What is going on, beautiful people? Happy 12/12. Today is a beautiful day for manifestation, for bringing in your desires into your reality. The timing is divine, and you are so lucky that you clicked on this video because I'm about to tell you what to expect for your zodiac sign for this new moon, because 12/12 is a new moon as well, by the way, and the next year to come. And I've never done a video like this. I'm usually there facing the camera and showing my beautiful face, which can distract a lot of you. So we're going to do it this way today. So we have the love and the power and the wisdom of the goddesses. We already have our new moon candle. And this is a sign that some good things are coming. So I just wanted to send you guys some love before we get started. I'm about to talk my shit, apparently. Let me introduce myself. It's your boy, your host with the most, Mr. Mark David Meyer with the fire, here to share ideas and take the collective vibration higher. And my sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. And I love you. Woo! I got Chiron in the third house, man. Pluto too. And it really shows. That's the story of my life right there, for real. Okay. But let me show you guys the chart. This is actually my local chart, which was so cool. I know you guys saw that at the beginning, but today the sun is at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. That means in 10 days, Capricorn season is going to start on that winter solstice. So very soon, the moon and the sun are going to connect in the sign of Sagittarius, and that's going to be the new moon, the start of the lunar cycle. And when the new moon is starting, when the new moon happens, that's the beginning of the cycle in which a seed is planted, and this is the time to manifest. And you may hear this a lot on the spiritual side of the internet or the witch talk or the whatever community you're involved in, but I'm going to tell you, this is the actual time. It may not be as important for you to have it all figured out. That's what the journey is for. But to choose a direction is what this is about. This is about dreams, inspiration, imagination, you looking at the big picture and making a choice as far as where you want to go. And the word is dare. Your biggest regret will be not dreaming big enough, for not thinking that you had it within the realm of your control. I'm going to just say it this way, guys. It's very likely you have way more potential than you realize. It's likely you have way more power than you realize and way more agency than you realize. So we're going to talk about this new moon, which is going to connect at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. And then we're going to go sign by sign into the houses. And I'm going to break down through the divination as well, what we can see. So I set the intention before I go any further to provide clarity and insight and power and love and wisdom to all of you. And I thank Spirit for speaking through me. So first off, right off the rip, I just want to say that I'm seeing this season is about having more fun. It's about tuning into the spirit of joy and paying attention to that which you want to receive. And words are spells. It's very important that you speak love into yourself, speak life into yourself. Let me break down the planets as I'm getting these cards out, okay? Before we get into the signs. Sagittarius is the big picture. This is the archer. It's really all about the journey that you're on and what meaning you attribute to the journey or your experience. So whatever you're doing, that was cool. Whatever you're doing, it's vitally important that you have a sense of optimism or faith, or that you look at the big picture, that you believe in something. And if you are having an existential crisis right now, a story of my life, I will just say that you want to believe in yourself first and foremost. That's paramount. There's some harder lessons nowadays, guys, and I just want to say that it's just vitally important that you show up for yourself. A common theme we're going to see is self-preservation being an obligation. What? But I'm not a rapper. So let's talk about these planets, So of course, the spirit, the sun is in Sagittarius. So that's about have fun. And, generosity is also a very Sagittarius thing. It's talking about how can you serve the world? What do you give the world? Do you have something to teach? Do you have something to share? And the world always wants to share with you, wants to teach you. So it's about being receptive right now. And I will just say, because my Libra moon heart wants to say this, express this, that, you know, if you're watching this before the end of the year, the holiday season is stressful for a lot of us. And, you know, you may be feeling the high energy. A lot of it is this unbounded Sag energy, but also there's so much pressure from our society to be giving, you know, and there's Jupiter's card, to be giving, to be putting on a show, to be impressing, to be doing something significant. And can be easy to forget that, you know, significance comes from your being, not your actions. Of course, you can do significant things, but hear that shit again. You know, you are because you are. So to celebrate yourself would be super important. You know, and you always have something to learn, like I said. So you don't want to be so egotistical and so grandiose that you don't listen to the world, but at the same time, you know, allow yourself to boast, to be confident about yourself, to appreciate yourself, even to the point of seeing yourself as superior. You know, it doesn't it doesn't need to mean that people besides you are inferior, but if you just see yourself as a great person, that's okay. You know, if you let that guide your actions, and it's okay to be proud of yourself. I just wanted to say that's really a message I believe the collective needs. I feel that in my heart. So when it comes to the other planets, and this is Saturn and Pisces energy, so we'll get to that. I mean, speaking of Saturn and Pisces, Mercury and Capricorn, which is ruled by this planet, Saturn Pisces, it is how we think. This is how we're taking our information in right now. And this is saying it's pretty serious. And this is the best time to plan, best time to organize. And positive affirmation is necessary. This is saying your words are spells. So be careful with what you say, careful with what you create. But definitely take time to organize your mind, organize your environment, because that's super important. Because your environment is a reflection of your mind, okay? But I just want to say, ultimately, the spirit of creativity is pretty high out here too. Meaning you need to get something off your chest that can be a form of release or healing. So I got the Two of Pentacles. You see, these are not fun, good signs, but I will say that's a brighter future ahead of us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We've been through a lot, man. This 2023 has been a motherfucker. And there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of lies, a lot of deception. And, you know, to be the boss, you got to learn how to take a loss. So I'm seeing that there's been some losses this year as well. And surrendering of some power too. Definite transformations. We got our Fool out here. And then we got the Queen of Wands coming out as well. That's a good sign. That's saying that all this pressure is amounting to something beautiful, which is exemplary will and unconditional love. That's fire and water. And that's unification of the divine feminine and masculine. And that's really what the world fucking needs at this time, if you ask me. So we could have a little bit more of that. Hierophant. There's things the world doesn't understand that people don't fucking understand. And we need to take time to be patient and really get the message, man. Because it's given history repeats itself until you get the lesson. So you really have to overcome through the mind. You have to learn that shit, fam. You know, there's no losses. You don't lose unless you give the fuck up is really the message I'm seeing right here. You can repeat it as many times as you need. You only lose if you give up. So, you know, there's three people here, man, and you can choose what your attitude is. You can either be defeated by life because of crushed expectations, or you can just, get the fuck over it. I hate to say it that cold. I'm sorry for how I'm saying it, not what I'm saying. But you see, this is what comes from a strong mind. That face, that smile. This person is like, you know, must be your first day on the job, man. I know you don't want to carry these swords, but you know, you see the trick is you put two in this hand and you put one in this hand and then you just move them and then you take two trips. Not that fucking big of a deal. You know, but crushed expectations are overwhelming, to say the least. And I'm seeing for some people, like when it comes to your specific situation, you might have put a whole lifetime of expectation and hope into one of those expectations, which got crushed. So it's like, be graceful when you're healing lifetimes of karma, essentially. And I'm not bullshitting you guys. It says slow the fuck down. and recognize the growth, recognize the beauty. Look how far you've come. Look at everything you've done already. So much good things are coming. Beautiful things are coming for you truly. You know, you're going to get what you need and you're going to receive an abundance of it too. But you have to take time to understand this shit so you can really appreciate and maintain it. Because I think that's the point, is like longevity is what I'm feeling. If you can't maintain these desires, what's the point in manifesting them? So that's what this pain is amounting to, is purity and cleansing, so we can truly withstand the test of time, be where we want as a design of our own lifestyle, and then enjoy that for as long as we want. So what I'm seeing for a lot of people is that, you know, love has been a huge thing, a huge theme, relationships and reciprocity, and needing to put principle into it, spirit into it, and making sure that it's making sense in some way, shape, or form. All right, and I'm told to take these out because that's what I feel. Okay, that's what I feel right now, and I listen to myself because I trust myself. So Capricorn Mercury, you know, you got to do the healing, man. There's no fucking getting around it. You have to do the healing. And it's a long road. It's a process, man. And it's going to be meaning sitting with your pain instead of running from it. This is the message that you needed to receive, was that your problems aren't going to go anywhere if you don't deal with them. You can run till your feet get fucking tired. Don't fucking do that. Take your time, one gentle breath at a time, cleaning up this mess. Because a lot of this comes from beyond your lifetime. It's the fucking environment. It's your choices, your ignorance, the ignorance of those who raised you, the society, the collective confusion of the fucking world. We have to take our time getting skills and initiating ourselves so we can help others help us. You feel what I'm saying? You can't do all this shit yourself or in one day. So I'm speaking to a leader, the one who's listening to me right now. And I just want to say that's why things have been so fucking hard for you. Because you're really here to usher in a new vibration, a new way of being. You're meant to put seeds in other people. You know, so your reward might not be in this lifetime. And I mean, you're setting yourself up really well for the next one, but you will manifest all that you desire in this lifetime. Let me be clear. But I just want to say, if you are really sowing the seeds of opportunity and change in other people, how the fuck would the world ever be able to repay you for the good karma that you're creating in one lifetime? That's what I mean. I'm saying this to give you hope and inspiration, to tell you that you're doing the right fucking thing. And that might mean going unthanked by a lot of ignorant people who don't know they need help. You know what I mean? So be graceful for yourself and your fellow brothers and sisters, because just to be very clear and simple, guys, we are one effing universe. There's only one being, one organism. So our love for each other is our love for ourselves, and our love for ourselves is our love for each other. It goes both ways. You know, so really the truest and most pure form of emotion, water, connection is unconditional love. Love is about connection. It's not about competition. It's about acceptance. Compassion requires empathy. So you can't love somebody if you don't love yourself. You can't love anything if you don't love yourself. I really want y'all to reflect before I really get more into the planets. But the thing that you need to know and understand going into 2024 is that compassion requires empathy. You can't love something if you don't feel it. Love requires truth. There's no love without truth. If you don't accept something for what it is, if you're not willing to connect to something for what it is, there's no way you can give empathy to it or compassion. So I hope that sits deep in your heart, because this is going to give you a lot of clarity and a lot of reconciliation and save you from a lot of fucking pain and disillusionment and suffering. You get what I'm saying? Give you actual control. Need to know where your boundaries are. That's also what water is about, your sense of boundaries. So very important that you take that in. Let me talk about the goddesses really quick, because there's something crazy going on with this new moon. While we are starting a new cycle, it's very important that you get your energy right, guys, because we are having a new beginning. And What we sow into the universe, we shall reap. So even if you're not taking action, being is an action. And that just means get your vibration right so the universe can send you things that you desire, align with your desires. Venus in Scorpio is all about our most intense, deepest desires. That's what the soul needs right now. This could talk about manifesting power couples or really craving an intense intimacy. It's very important you cleanse yourself, man, when it comes to love and power and control, and do the damn shadow work, y'all. There's a lot of healing, like I said. And while some of you hear what I'm saying, really ask yourself, do I fully love myself enough to love somebody else the way I expect them to love me? And that's a hard question to ask, and it requires a lot of emotional honesty, you know, seeing things for what they are as opposed to what you want them to be. And this is Mars and Sagittarius ruling over this planet. So I just want to say these two are talking about, it might even be harder for you to be honest to yourself right now. So it's vitally fucking important that you assess yourself truly and look at your past and precedent and think about naturally what the actions are. Is there something you're not seeing? Is there something you're missing? You know, is it wishful thinking? Are you able to communicate to your partners? Because the problem with Venus in Scorpio, and this is Venus in a very difficult place. So I just want to say that this new moon, it's highlighting a lot of our issues. Okay? Because the new energy we're acting out is coming from this. Okay? And you see that there's an asteroid right here. This is Pallas Athena, and then you've got Venus applying very soon. Same degree, very close to the minute. And really what I see, guys, as a psychic myself, is that there is a guard to the castle standing outside, and a very beautiful woman is walking up, and then the guard doesn't let them in, and the guard slays them for damn near no reason. But the guard really knew that that woman was a fucking op in disguise, trying to bring some fuckery into the kingdom. And she came as a Trojan horse. I don't know what the fuck for. I could take time to explain it, but the picture is worth 1,000 words. So this is just saying that if your heart isn't light as a feather, you don't pass through the halls. Okay? The problem with this one, y'all, is that love and power get confused, and love is not about control. Love is about trust. You get what I'm saying? So this is where it comes full circle. If you don't love and trust yourself, you cannot trust somebody else. And some people think they have problems trusting others, and it's about the others. No, it's about you. You can only trust somebody as much as you trust yourself. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you can't control them. Do you trust yourself enough to invest? And that's pretty heavy. That's pretty deep. But there are some confusing lessons in love for a lot of people. So I want to talk about Juno for a moment. And this is the asteroid of romance. And Juno is in Virgo. And Virgo is a very practical sign. It's very resourceful and systematic and even technical. So when it comes to love and romance, and this asteroid is square the new moon. So I want you guys to know this is a very important part of this cycle. Romance, marriages, the ones that you might be involved in, the ones from the past, the ones from the future. This is a very big theme. This needs to make technical, practical sense. If it's not making us better, enhancing us, it's probably distracting us or keeping us bound to some fuckery. You have three options, y'all. You either stay the same, you get worse, or you get better. And the world is always moving and changing. So really you have two options, and it's get worse or better. Which one? So you have to be on the same page as a partner. If it's not moving you forward, it's probably slowing you down in some way, shape, or form. Because the question becomes with this square is like, do we align on values? Do we align on principles? Are we having a shared vision? Are we on the same mission? If a relationship is a boat, if I'm driving it, do you even want to go this way? Are you willing to steer with me or paddle? Like, where is this ship sailing? Wherever we're relating. It's like, this is relationship goals. You got to have a vision that you can share with a person. Okay? So vitally important. And honestly, there's a lot of karma clearing. The North Node is in Aries, and it's going to be here as we're shifting into 2024. And this is just going to say Mars is really our focus, being able to blaze your own path, trail, and go where your spirit calls you to go. And that's going to say that we can't deal with any more injustice or any more lies. Things need to be balanced. And on some level, that means taking control of your life. And I just want to say my heart goes out to everybody clearing the karma, because that's what I'm seeing right here, is that, having to sit with yourself and your emotions and, open up the damn heart. And a lot of this shit was closed by social and familial conditions that were quite oppressive. If I'm just being honest, that's what they were. They were oppressive. So we had to deal with them and really go into our soul to fix this shit. And you guys know what I'm talking about if you're resonating with me. All those silent struggles that you had, literally pulling pain out of your heart, which actually came from the soul. Just the craziest thing. They said, chill out, bro. But I can't, Chiron's on the 11th house cusp. I got to speak the vision. It's really about purity. It's about manifesting everything you desire and enjoying it as well. This is about the good life. And honestly, this is God's will. This is about you moving the ball forward, so to speak. It's the good life for you and your family. And that's really good karma. That's Saturn Taurus energy. That's the result of all that defeat. Adversity builds character. It builds a lot of things if you don't give up. So this is beautiful. This is going to say that if you're still listening to this message, let that be a sign that the cruel, sad times are fucking over in your life, man. All this confusion, you got to keep your head down, so to speak, so you could really understand the value of empathy. And now that you've got your boundaries in place and you respect yourself, you only have good things on your path. You see what I'm saying? Dude, because it's in alignment with your soul's journey. Yeah, the lover too. Your soulmate too. That'd be the least the universe could do for you, with you putting all these good energies in the universe. And all the shit you've had to suffer as a result of it, good Lord. None of that shit is fucking fair, let me be clear. That's actual injustice that you've had to bear so that we could be a better community, a better organism at whole. So I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you're giving yourself grace and release and peace and just recognizing the gift that you bring the world, because we definitely need you here. And you are your higher self. So remember that. You're the higher self, you're the lower self, you're the middle self. Let's breathe through our three selves, man. Breathe into your solar plexus and just know that you're the middle self, you're the ego. Breathe into your roots. You are the lower self, the shadow, the unconscious. And now breathe in from the branches. You're the higher self. You're the 3 in 1, the 1 in 3. As it was, as it is, as it ever shall be. And that's pretty beautiful. So we're going to talk about these new moon signs. I think it's about time. I had a moment. I had to check in with the vortex. So you guys should be kind of seeing the picture. Vesta is in Cancer going retrograde, making a trine to Saturn at this time. And really that is clearing of the heart. I can't stress that enough. But what I'm seeing right now is you living a life of greatness and surrounding yourself with greatness. And this means you need to eliminate all the bullshit from your life. You have to make a way. I know the Sagittarius part is great, that we can choose a direction and manifest it because we believe in it. But truly it's about, now that you've chosen it, we align our energy. What do you do with your power that is going to bring you to your future? And that's going to be not surrounding yourself with fucking losers. That's a start. Investing in your future. Putting resources and action towards the person you want to be. The only way you become whoever you want to be is what you do every single day. So just keep that in mind, guys. The power literally is in your hands. You just have to ask yourself, do you really want it as bad as you say you do? Because if you do want it, you'll stop at nothing to get it. And that's as far as it goes, man, especially after everything you've been through. So what I'm going to do now is walk ourselves through the zodiac signs. And I'm going to start with Aries in the first. We're going to go to Aries rising and then work our way down to Pisces rising. And you'll see that I'm adjusting the time clock just to put Aries on the ascendant. So the moon will move a little bit. This isn't the best way to do the chart, but this just gives me reference for the other planets, okay? So this one is really for the Aries rising. We're going to put the Temperance card out to signify the Sagittarius energy. And I'm going through this to grab a significator for Aries, and then we're going to jump into this one. So Spirit, what's the message for the Aries when it comes to this new moon in Sagittarius, leading us into the year of 2024? You guys have this new moon hitting your 9th house. That's where, and look at that on the very bottom, of course. How wild. How wild, man. I'm not surprised. All right. So the new moon in the 9th house, this really talks about new beginnings when it comes to your spirituality and new perspective for your life. You may need to find a teacher, or maybe you might have just found one. Some of you guys need to be teachers yourself. Some of you guys may end up moving, and some of you may just have to travel or see some new sights. But I do see that, you know, philosophy and the big picture and the deeper meaning of life, that's really of utmost importance for you guys right now, for my Aries out here. And I'm seeing 5th house Venus, so definitely make sure you're aligned with joy and indulging. And there's some guilt energy here with this Virgo energy, Virgo Venus. You know, you got to ask yourself, in what ways are you needlessly criticizing shit? Whether that's others, you're not accepting yourself, or, you know, just being too nitpicky of other people. And you might have already heard the adage, it's like, you know, the things we criticize in others is what we've yet to accept in ourselves. So that's really something to be considering, you know, and releasing your inhibitions, allowing yourself to have pleasure and joy. The words really are artificial guilt. Are you holding yourself back from what you want to experience for no fucking reason? So I got the 2 of Swords out here saying peace is priority, to be able to just balance yourself. I take it you don't celebrate yourself enough, man. But your positive affirmations are doing you well, but do make sure you're affirming joy and self-love and self-respect. And I take it that openness is a pretty big issue for this. Like, you want to affirm, I'm open for love. I'm open. I give myself permission. Like, literally say things like that. But yeah, that's going to help you balance. So 2 cards going Libra energy. Peace and relationships are going to be really important. So I'm taking for some of you guys who are Aries rising, or whatever, Aries energy you're resonating with, it's going to be important some of you guys start dating. You know, you may have really big goals when it comes to relationships, and it may take time for you to really get aligned with that energy. So exclusivity is a big part of this, to be able to reject the wrong energies, but also at the same time, you know, be open to receive something, because this is saying that, like, this perfectionism that you guys got going on is really fucking you up somehow. That's really the fastest way I can start to say what I'm feeling. You know, that self-imposed limitation. You're not enjoying life as much as you could, fam. And I also take it that with that 12th house Saturn, it's like you working through some deep shit, man. You might actually be clearing your real karma in your life. And, you know, especially with that 9th house moon, 9th house sun, I take it that you're really resolving the paradox. You might actually be having to cut out lying people or cheating people or stealing people, or finding out ways that you had manipulated yourself or others, or that had been done to you. And, you know, we're trying to cut the grass, keep the snakes out of it. So I see that you really care a lot. Life is giving you a very serious energy. And as a result of that, it's like you're assuming it's going to be hard, therefore it is. So I would challenge that assumption. I would assume that it's going to be fucking easy because you've conquered all this shit and you're still here, aren't you? You're winning. So, you know, just start assuming it's going to be easy. Tell the universe, affirm this. Things are always working out for me. Things are definitely easy. I'm a powerful person. I got things under control, and I allow life to be easy for me. I'll do a few more cards for the Aries rising. And I heard you need to get a mentor, not a teacher. And I think the difference would be that a teacher has the curriculum, and so would the mentor, but the mentor's job is to really make sure with you, as opposed to just the class, that you are getting the results that you need. So Aries rising, whatever it is that you're aspiring for, find the person who's done it already and seek their advice. Don't try to invent this shit yourself, or don't just fucking lie like I got this shit figured out when you clearly don't. That's a hard message to give, an even harder one to receive, but you needed to hear that shit, man. It's like that wishful thinking, that confidence. Sometimes it's just arrogance, man. And you're going to have to, it's like you don't want to put the fucking work in. So, and if that's the case, find a fucking mentor so they can save you all the time and work. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're going to get the skills through time or money, you know? So I would encourage you to invest in a mentor for whatever it is that you're trying to do so they can save you the time. And also work as hard as you can in the meantime too. But this is saying that y'all need to see discipline as a form of self-love and respect and have more of an optimistic attitude about that too. You know, because y'all, this is what I'm getting is like, you know, you don't want to listen to, this is Aries as fuck. You don't want to listen to other people tell you what to do, but you don't even want to listen to your own directions because that feels like tyranny. So it's like, you're not a very good employee and you even worse boss. So you should fucking fire yourself, man, and quit or stop sucking. I love you, and I'm so sorry. This is like some real Saturn energy. I know, bro. My Cancer Mars doesn't give a fuck about your feelings because I love you so much. I lost some of y'all right there, man, and it's okay. But it's like, you know, if you want, like I said, what you want as bad as you say you want it, are you really going to stop until you get it? Don't lie. Okay. All right, it's Taurus time. I gotta go to Taurus now. That's what I heard. Because it's like, you know, y'all can take the message, accept it or reject it. It's for you to receive. Now let's go for the Empress energy. Thank you, Spirit, for the clarity and the direction, because I felt you guys' energy. And also, I just want to say that you, Aries, have a lot of power. And it just needs to be harnessed correctly for you to feel satisfied. And, you know, you look for freedom, and that's going to need to come through your responsibilities and not from your responsibilities. And when you understand that, your life is going to get a whole lot simpler and a whole lot easier. And you're going to stop bumping your head on shit. Think about it. So that's the Taurus energy. So Spirit, thank you so much for these beautiful Taurus kings and queens, divine beings. Oh yes, what is the message for the Taurus people? And let's move up to Taurus rising. Boom, so you guys got this 8th house full, yeah, 8th house new moon. Let's, ooh, my heart just, I feel the darkness. This is good stuff. Ooh, y'all are clearing some deep shit, I will say. So I tip my hat to you guys. Salute. Could we get a little road opener for the Taurus rising? We definitely could, and maybe even some protection as well. Because you guys have been like lifting heavy fucking weights, like boxing demons. That's what some of you guys have been doing straight up. That's the 8th house new moon. Saying that peace is here for a lot of you guys. You know, and you're pretty chill, bros and girls, I will say. Taurus rising, Taurus people. You know, we love your energy. It's a very beautiful, peaceful, grounded, stable energy. We got Jupiter lighting up your first house, Uranus too. Spirit, what's the message for the Taurus people for the new moon in Sagittarius in their 8th house? What can we expect in this cycle and in this next year to come? Thank you for guiding us. Blessed be. We got the South Node in Virgo in the 9th house. You guys are going to have to trust more and let go of some control. It's really about putting your faith to the test, because that's the North Node in Pisces. It's the same thing in the 3rd house. So, hey, look at that. That's that magician energy. That's that Mercury. That's saying, and that's Virgo as well. So that's just kind of saying that you guys really know that you're in full control. You know, you can really manifest anything. Or a lot of you guys have this suspicion, perhaps. Some of you know it with full conviction. Some of you all conviction. Some of you know this unconsciously, and you're getting onto that. But if you have a will, there's a way. And you just got to take the time to do the work and align yourself. Let your energy flow in that direction. But this is just saying that because some of you guys can't let go of the thing you want, it doesn't come to you. That's what I'm seeing here, is that you know the value of hard work, resources, and timing, but at the same time, It's like, if you don't let the universe step in, how the fuck is the universe gonna help you? And I'm getting the energy of like, some of you guys are doing candle spells every day for the same thing, or you're lighting the bay leaf every day for the same thing. And it's like, well, that's practically a good idea a lot of times. Sometimes it may reflect you not trusting your magic or trusting the universe. So you just have to ask yourself, which one is it? Because it'll be different for everybody and even different in circumstances, but you see the picture at this point. Yeah, it's like some of y'all are afraid of your power, for real. That's actually what it is, low key. Ooh-wee. And I want to say, look at that 12th house Chiron that you guys have. You're healing not just deep shit when it comes to your family, but deep shit when it comes to the world. So this 8th house moon, new moon, talks about new beginnings for you guys when it comes to investments, or when it comes to your desires, or even your purpose on a deeper level. The 8th house is Pluto. It's the seat of our soul. It's our unconscious desires, or our unconscious needs, which are reflected through desires. And what this one is going to say is that some of you guys, you may have started a new relationship, or that might be something to look out for, or maybe, romance, intimacy, sharing your resources, moving in, signing a lease, making investments, things of that nature. Some of you guys are going to be getting stupid rich. That's really one thing I want to say, because I can see a whole lot. This is a whole lot of information I'm getting with my Jupiter Pisces ass. But some of you guys are going to get so damn rich, generational wealth. It's like you're going to really solve the whole money problem for your whole entire family. And that's awesome. Like, as a result of your investing and learning how to make your assets produce more income. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm proud of you, for real. First generation millionaires is what I heard as well. So it's like, we're working on this might take some time though. I mean, we all we got is time. And the thing about time, you might not agree with me, but I'm going to tell you guys, the thing about time is that's an infinite resource that bends to our will and perception. So one step at a time, we're going to get there, okay? So the Lovers in reverse, I take it that a lot of you guys are working through betrayal. You're working through heartbreak and all types of fuckery. Some of you guys are straight up obsessed with people that you really need to let go of before you actually hurt somebody and add to your own karma. Oh yeah, you gotta chill with that shit, for real. Some of y'all don't know what fucking danger you're about to put out there. Oh, I'm just being honest, man. I'm speaking from my Lilith Libra heart, bro. I don't want to lie to anybody or God. Whew. So keep your hands to yourself is really what I heard, what I see. Is treat people the way you want to fucking be treated, man. Genuinely. It's that simple. We hear this a lot. I doubt you heard this now for the first time, but treat people the way you want to fucking be treated, man. And really check your unconscious. And make sure you treat yourself the way you want others to treat you, because that's where people get it fucked up. We need 2 rules. The golden rule is the first one I said, but we need like a platinum a chrome rule. Like the Pluto fucking rule. If you don't treat yourself the way you want others to treat you, you're a fucking parasite. Let me say that again. Let me repeat that. If you don't treat yourself the way you want others to treat you, you're a fucking parasite. And be gone. If you're willing to see character liabilities and fix them, you're a pure soul. Okay? Because we all make mistakes, fam. Forgiveness for yourself is a really big thing. I flipped them, but I saw that Virgo thing at the beginning. Y'all already dealing with enough guilt as it is. So be compassionate to yourself when you're seeing yourself making mistakes. One thing I want to be clear about, y'all, is that the price of success is feeling stupid and feeling like you should have known this shit all along, man. That, like, if you knew better, you would do better. So you need to give yourself credit for being able to heal the ugly things and heal the problems, man, because that's the whole point of what I started with this. If you really want this reciprocity and love, you need to be able to love every part of yourself, even the parts of you that are disgusting and horrible. Okay? You can't change something if you can't accept it. Genuinely. A lot of you guys are genuinely free. That's what Spirit wanted me to tell you. That, like, as a result of this deep healing and this deep work and this reconciliation, you've actually got authority and power. Godlike power. Others will bend to your will because you understand with power comes responsibility. Because if you put God first, God will put you first. That's how that shit works, man. That's the fucking truth. On my soul, everything I care about, I'm telling you guys the truth. So we can't create the future if we're stuck in our past. And I just see you guys are breaking generational curses as well. A lot of you Taurus rising people, if you're doing the work, don't create any more of those. I'm not going to say the word again. Break them. Break the curses. Don't create them. Break them. Let me put the one card in here. Anything else for the Taurus rising this year? I heard an abundance of luxury. That'll play out different for everybody else, or everybody, you know, of course, but an abundance of luxury. Imagine yourself literally getting exactly what you want and enjoying it too. And then this will become your reality. If you just act accordingly, okay? Know that you deserve it. Know that you're worthy of it. Delete this guilt, man. That's really what I'm seeing, is delete this guilt. I mean, some guilt is good, but artificial guilt isn't good. And even if you have guilt as a result of your own actions, it's healthy to forgive yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And it's going to take time to deal with things that started before your lifetime, okay? For real. Like, bruh, if this shit has existed in your parents and your great-grandparents, for example, why the fuck do you think you'd clear it on a Tuesday? You get what I'm saying? Take your time, man, and just focus on love and truth, and focus on power, and use your words impeccably. Only speak the things that you want to create. And this just tells me that, you know, what you want to do is avoid getting overwhelmed, avoid feeling frustrated, avoid feeling burdened down. Just take things one day at a time, an hour at a time, a breath at a time. Know that you always have the power, okay? Yeah, and you need to be speaking love and life into yourself, because really what I'm seeing is the only thing you're lacking is confidence. Confidence and more self-love. The more you feel better about yourself, the more power you're going to have in the world, and the more others are going to like you. For real. So that's really important. People are only going to like you as much as you like yourself. And ultimately, you know, if somebody doesn't respect themselves, their disrespect should mean nothing to you. Genuinely. So it's just saying, don't let anybody interrupt you anymore, including yourself. Okay? And keep looking at where you want to go. Don't look at where you've been. And just remember, you're the gift. Celebrate and be generous. Give your gifts to others. Remember that generosity gives you the opportunity to receive. So give because it's the right thing to do. Give from gratitude. Give from a space of gratitude, and blessings are going to come your way, and miracles are going to come your way very quickly. It's really about giving, not receiving. But when you make a focus out of giving, you actually start receiving more. So definitely take that in. And also what I want to say as I'm putting these back, the more you give, the better you're going to feel about yourself. And that's just going to improve your understanding of your character, and then make you more confident, and then more magnetic to even better things. And then you can just be a blessing for everybody around you as well. So you guys are beautiful. I love you all so much. Thank you, Taurus kings and queens, for listening to me. I hope you have a blessed 2024. You will manifest everything you desire, but be patient. Just know it takes time, and all we have is time. Keep working on it, man. If you don't give up, you will get it. I promise you. Okay? And that's a fact. So let's talk to the Gemini risings. Let's see what you guys got going on for this new moon in the 7th house. That's love for a lot of you guys. I just saw the the candle flicker a little bit. I was going to say, because there is some clearing going on with that love. You know, that Venus and Scorpio, we have a lot to release in the collective. So much to release in the collective. So it's about fucking time. We thank the goddess Aphrodite for your love, your beauty, your inspiration, your healing. Thank you for blessing me with the love of my soulmate. Yeah. And thank you for blessing everybody else with healthy romantic love, and showing us how to love ourselves better so we can treat people better. This goddess doesn't get enough praise, y'all. Lakshmi's like, what about me? No, she's beautiful too. And I just want to say, this live was brought to you by the beautiful goddesses, Lakshmi and Aphrodite. Hail unto the goddesses. So, where was I? I was off on Neptune. You, my friends, have a new moon in your 7th house of relationships, love. So Gemini rising, I just want to say that as I'm pulling the Lovers card to signify Gemini, you guys have new love coming your way. That's a given. A new moon in the 7th house, new relationships. That's also going to say that you guys have maybe even a new worldview or new perspective in life, and maybe new values or ideals too. It's like a new lens. For some people with this 7th house new moon, it's like a new persona, a new mask. Because that's what the descendant is really about, that 7th house. Some say the ascendant is your mask. Nah, the ascendant is you. The mask you put on is your descendant, how you meet others, okay? So let me flippity flip these real quick. I don't really need to do this, but I feel like getting the story straight for Gemini, okay? Because, of course, there's a lot of beautiful things to expect. And what I also wanted to say is that energetically, this 7th house new moon talks about you guys really finding peace within your lives. And what's also kind of shitty to know about astrology, but this only reflects life, is that you guys with Mars in your 7th, some of you guys are having straight conflict with people, or you might have open enemies right now, and we call them the ops. And hey man, if you're protecting your purpose will protect you, so you have nothing to fucking fear. So let's start there. All right, but do fight back against evil. Evil won't destroy itself all the time. Sometimes you're gonna have to fucking crush evil. Get your justice. A lot of times you don't want to fight at all, right? But who here has been bullied? Who here has seen a conflict that somebody never wanted a fucking part to be in? So it's important to be able to protect ourselves. I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, before I start the cards, because I speak through myself, my spirit, my body. You guys, Gemini rising, Gemini energy, you're going to want to consider investing time and energy into self-defense. And I say this not to scare you, to prepare you, and to do the exact opposite of scare you, bring you confidence and strength. Self-defense is an obligation. And once you get to the point of confidence where you can defend yourself, then you can be an asset to defend other people. And that's what this shit is about. Spirit, what's the message? They said, keep going. Yeah, you need to be able to defend yourself and other people. You need to be strong enough to not fear evil. We don't fear evil. We get the fuck rid of it. This world is dangerous, so become dangerous. Don't become afraid. Become fucking dangerous and aware. Whew, confirmation burp. Whew, confirmation burp number 2. Ooh, woo. 10th house Scorpio. Yeah, man, be ready to destroy the world at any moment's notice. That's a lot to take in, but who needed to hear it received it. Because this comes from the bottom of my heart, y'all. This world will try to destroy you because of its confusion. So be ready to destroy the world. It's the same way a fucking wolf has to watch its back. You got to watch out for yourself. Some people live with this generalized anxiety unconsciously, but we're going to take our consciousness to the danger of life and live with peace and walk in peace. Because we're prepared. This is saying a need for preventative maintenance for you guys, okay? Or whoever is listening, resonating with me, this message right now is preventative maintenance. It's stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Be ready all the fucking time. Yeah, and that's Mars and Gemini energy. For some people, that seems cruel. It's like, why are you always thinking that way? Only the paranoid survive. Only the paranoid survive. And that's principle. I'm not telling you to be anxious. I'm literally telling you to ground yourself in a more hyper-vigilant energy. That's a gift you can give others and yourself. And that'll help you take care of yourself as well. And also, y'all got this Mercury in the 8th. Some of you Gemini risings are already feeling paranoid right now. So it's really time that you just learn how to fight. Learn how to defend yourself. Start taking those classes, man. Start taking MMA, kickbox, Krav Maga, boxing, judo, jujitsu, Muay Thai. You know, do something. Go to the gym. Work on your strength. Do push-ups in the house. Like, just get fucking started. Just start taking action on becoming a more dangerous person. Some of y'all need to get a gun if the laws in your state are like that. Learn how to use that thing, man. Better have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? But apart from that, guys, I just want to say, like, I mean, well, I'm on brand. I'm on point with every fucking thing I'm saying. But this is really about delighting in your guys' abundance now, okay? And this says dream big and really take control of your fucking life, too. Because you can do whatever the fuck you want and you have all the resources, man. You guys are so resourceful, geniuses, so ingenious. You can create anything. I'm talking to my Geminis right now. And I just want to say, and it won't even feel like work. You can literally manipulate the world and the resources you have in such a way that your prosperity and success kind of comes effortlessly, where you're taking action, but you're getting like sevenfold leverage for your actions, man, because you recognize the power in your fucking mind. And that comes through a lot of hardship, man. A lot of times where you've had to be confused and like, a lot of you guys, mental illness, and I'm not saying that as a personality thing. It's like that's something I've struggled with myself. The mental illness or lack of wellness you have dealt with is resulting in this unparalleled control over your perceptions. And that in itself, coupled with your image making function, is allowing you to manifest any fucking thing. Because you are brave enough to dream beyond what others consider possible because you don't need their fucking advice, is what I'm seeing. So that's really powerful, man. And just say, be very careful not to confuse yourself at this time, but get some inner vision. Cut out all your own bullshit, cut out all your distractions, cut out the world's distractions, and focus on aligning yourself with prosperity. That's what I got for you, Gemini risings. You need to align your energy right now because you really know it's not what you're seeing, it's how you're fucking seeing it right now. You can create anything and you're creating it through energy. So your perception is what I'm calling into focus right now. Make sure that you are aligned with seeing the blessings, even if the world is showing you fuckery and you're dealing with lessons or fighting real fucking evils. I want you to take that time to align your sight with the world you want to live in, bro. I don't care if you guys remember the Matrix. I don't care if you got to put yourself in a sleeper cell where the world is crumbling down, but you have the screen showing you where you want to live. I don't care if you got to go through the fucking Matrix motions and go to your job or wash cars or deliver pizzas or whatever the fuck. You got to be a nurse. Whatever the fuck you're doing, do that knowing that you're working on your manifestation. See it as you're acting. Feed energy to that through your imagination. That's the message for you, is that it doesn't matter where the fuck you are because you're free in your mind. And use all that aligned 7-7. Yeah, you guys have a lot of luck on your side. When you take aligned action, this will free up more resources for you, and you take those dividends and reinvest them in your desire. And I'm telling you guys, that is going to be the ticket to success and wealth. And that's the result of that powerful mind that you fucking have. This is your powerful mind. So don't be discouraged with the dismal nature of this art. It's very amazing. This is how you got that. A lot of people couldn't fit in your shoes. They couldn't put them on. But I will just say that by understanding freedom yourself, you can free others. But you just have to make sure at any time you're in a crossroads that you choose more freedom and not less freedom, okay? And that's the message for the Gemini risings. We're going to get to the Cancer rising now, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for guiding us. And I want to wish you, Gemini risings, the best year of your life. May you manifest all that you desire and look good, feel good doing it as well. May you be blessed. May all that you come across be blessed. May you enjoy that Midas touch. May you revel in the fact that you can inspire others. Let's see what's up with my Cancer risings, because I feel a lot in my heart. That feels like the one. You know, sometimes I go Chariot, sometimes I go Moon for Cancer, but we're going Chariot. Give me just 1 second to stretch. Oh, Lord. Are you guys enjoying this video? Are you enjoying this reading? Let me know. Leave me a comment. I hope you guys have been having a great time, because I am enjoying myself. Let's move these beautiful moon babies over just a little bit. Now we got Cancer on the first house. And that's going to be that 6th house, new moon. Yes. Ooh, that's perfect. Yeah. All right, Spirit. So what I'm going to do back here as I'm talking to you guys is put all my cards back in the upright position and talk about this energy. So Cancer risings, you beautiful people, I hope you've had a great year. A lot of growth, a lot of success. I hope you've been reveling in the mysteries life is giving you to solve. And I just want to say that you got a lot of good things to expect coming your way. The new moon in the 6th house, this talks about, you know, a new job perhaps. For some of you, you're going to get a new vocation. Some of you are going to be working on new skills. You may get a new mentor, new teachers. I'm just going to say it now because Mars is in the 6th house. Some of you guys have just as many enemies as the Gemini risings at this point. And you know, fuck them. If you protect your purpose, it'll protect you. You know, if you're on God's side, fighting the good fight, your ancestors, your higher self, unseen forces will protect you as well. But back to what I was saying, because that just jumped out at me. I just wanted to say I had to call out the Mars as I saw it. New beginnings, man. And a lot of you guys are going to be stepping into really the healthiest time of your life. Really seeing abundance in so many ways, shapes, and forms. Like I said, that new job for a lot of you guys is going to result in getting paid more, getting paid what you're worth, working less, feeling better, contributing overall more of your gifts to the world, and feeling better about yourself. You know, the job is not just a livelihood, it's a life, man, and it's gonna be your dignity, your respect, and your place in the community, man. So that's amazing. A lot of you are gonna be self-employed, is what I'm seeing, because for some of you, the opportunity you need doesn't exist in front of you, so you have to fucking create that shit, man. Like, you gotta take your power and free yourself. How can you serve the world? Where are your gifts? You got plenty of them, so pick your favorite one and get to marching, my friend. And you're gonna love that. Oh yeah, and then some of you Cancer risings are gonna get a new pet. 6th house energy. Gonna have a new beautiful animal or a plant to take care of, or maybe a few. And that's beautiful. You know, and this can go for most of the signs, quite literally, but there could be a new baby. Either way that goes, and I heard put that night back. Spirit, what is the message for the Cancer risings for this new moon in their 6th house and their new year, 2024? I heard start with the dice. I love you all so much, man. All you Cancer risings. Oh, Cancer moon in the 12th. I love one of you Cancer risings more than the rest, I had to say. They know who they are. They know in the bottom of their heart. Moon in the 12th house energy. So this does tell me connecting with your ancestors. I feel this in my gut. You know, I'm definitely reading for the Cancers, y'all. The way my stomach feels right now is undescribable. But y'all, I mean, like, story of your life, right? So what's understood doesn't have to be explained. I definitely am feeling you guys' energy right now. But I'm seeing that there's a lot of unconscious release for you guys. So it's really important that you focus on being comfortable at this time and let that be your energy moving forward too. Because for some, I see that this means not knowing where you want to go, not knowing what's going on, not knowing the direction, and that's totally okay. So do yourself a favor, close your fucking eyes, and remember that there's two worlds. Shut the out one out, sun, moon energy, check me out. Turn off the outside world, go into your inner world and start focusing on feeling comfortable in there, And what's up with this 7th house? Yeah, so it's like, your minds are going fast and working really great. And for some of y'all working against you, I hate to say, but that's the facts of the matter. And just going to say, you got to slow yourself the fuck down. You get me? And make sure your mind, it's great to be a great planner, but don't let your mind go faster than your body. Don't let your mind go faster than your body. That's not fair. Okay? Live in the present, because that's where we are. But I do see some of y'all are reminiscing, thinking about the past. I mean, Cancer people nostalgic all the time already. And we got Venus going through the 5th. I hope you guys are having the most fun. So one thing I was seeing is that with Vesta going through the 1st in Cancer, of course, you guys are cleansing yourselves. You're really working on this purification mode. And for some, that means spending a lot of time by yourself and isolating and not really fucking with the world or people. And you may be feeling guilty as a result of that. And I would encourage you to remember that you have to provide for yourself in order to take care of others. That's the only way it's going to work. So, this might come with some difficulty right now. I see changes within the mind, evolution. This is success still, man. Wish fulfillment is coming. You guys are healing a lot. And that's why shit may be overwhelming for some of y'all, or you might be having hardships when it comes to your money or your energy. But trust me, guys, you have an abundance. You have an infinite supply inside of you for real. But that's just going to say that it's really only expressed through your ability to receive it. And what some already receive what I said, but you have to just make sure that you can feel the energy beyond the money or the material plane. This is about, are you literally comfortable on the inside? That's what this is about. And that comes from being at peace within your soul, quite literally. You got to take time when it comes to that shadow work and that reconciliation. This is, once again, healing your soul. Scorpio Mars, like intentions of your soul. Expanding your sense of perspective in the astral plane. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Not the other way around. We can get into semantics, but you see what I'm saying. And I heard the 10th house, you got Neptune and Saturn going through the 10th, so healing father issues, mother issues for some, family issues, karmic things, ancestral ties. A lot of heavy work for y'all, for real. And what sucks about this, Saturn in the 10th in Pisces and Neptune here as well, is that by understanding on some level the spiritual dimensions to your responsibilities, you can feel a tremendous amount of pressure because of your understanding of your obligation. And that means for some, your beliefs might be adding a lot of pressure or even confusion to you. So, you're going to need to be very mindful if you are getting burdened by your beliefs, or if some of your beliefs are limiting your expression, or if you're chasing a level of perfectionism or idealism that's not even possible because it's an ideal itself. So that's definitely worth looking into, man, because, it's just given, do you give yourself the grace that you are giving other people, or that you expect others to give you, or the grace that you're looking for? Do you give yourself permission to feel it? This is Saturn Pisces energy, basically like saying, and I'm telling you guys, the tarot cards have astrology correspondences. This is Saturn Pisces, the 8 of Cups. This one says you literally have everything you need as long as you give yourself permission to take it in, which is awesome, and that's a good energy to be in, good to understand that. It's a lot of guilt to release. I feel so much in my throat. It's intense that there has been an inability to express a lot of this shit. You guys are so pure and you have so much love inside of you, but it's been suppressed for a long time, So keep giving your gifts as slowly and gently as you can. You see what I'm saying? Give them at your own pace, and let that be a cause for celebration for yourself, And it's really saying the power is in your judgment, and you can see things as a gain or a loss, and it's really up to you when it comes to this 6th house energy, is that You know, you have to be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest fan. If you're not showing up for yourself, this is the cold message that I think is the simplest, because I need this to be received, is that you have to value your sacrifices in order for the world to value them. If you don't care about what you're giving, the world won't. For real. You know, people only, I said this to somebody else today, they're only going to like you as much as you like yourself. And at the end of the day, you only need your approval. You know, of course you want to serve, want to do something that's helpful, but at the end of the day, you got to stop and ask yourself, is it good enough already? Or what constitutes good enough? And also, is that even the right fucking question, right? It's like, so we're not playing the game to prove our self-worth. We're playing the game to improve the world, because we love ourselves and the world, and we love life itself. You see, and that's where the control comes from, man, where the universe literally builds itself through us. And that's fun. What's up with the Gemini energy? Because you got, in your 12th house, this is really where your unconscious starts to manifest itself. And that's where the wealth of your spirit starts to come in through that co-creation. And I got to pull an oracle deck for this really quick, okay? To add on top of this. 12th house, once again, North Node in Aquarius. Yeah, wow. So that raises the collective vibration. What's the message here, Spirit, for the Cancer risings? The power being in your mind, once again, this is Mercury, but using your mind to relieve the suffering of the world, to create balance within the heart and the minds of others. Some of you guys need a Reiki attunement. I'm going to say that again. You need to go get healing tools. You need to find tools to give other people, tools for yourself, tools for others, you know, to plant more seeds in the world. And for some of you, that Reiki healing is going to be the easiest way for you to do it. And I encourage you to take that Reiki in. And this is giving, it's Jupiter energy, Mercury. And you could do Jupiter inverse, kind of Mercury, the same energy. But giving your gifts to the world. And I'm my thought interrupted itself. So you need to incorporate the crystals, and some of you need to incorporate your herbs into it, or incorporate astrology, or even the types of medicine you already know about. And, you know, some of you are physicians or biologists, and, you know, you need to incorporate your knowledge into these spiritual practices so we can do something new with the world. You get what I'm saying? You guys have different perspective than I do, and that's why we need you to use your gifts as well. Leaders are really interested, and this is what your magic is about, trust me. Leaders are way more interested in employing the strengths of other people than their own. Because short-sightedness might be a problem for you, for real. So it's going to say that surround yourself with people with good foresight, wisdom, and will, so they can succeed as well. You know, we're here to solve the world's problems, is what this is about. And to be blessed while you do it. Put yourself in a position to receive blessings while you solve the world's problems, so you can be an example for other people of what true blessings and true purpose looks like, okay? And know that that comes from your inner core. So that's what I got for you, Cancer risings. That hit like a 10-ton truck. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to say we're really trying to learn the meaning of responsibility, try to understand our own obligations. And a big part of this for you guys, I'm going to say, when it comes to you Cancers, you need to understand your Saturn. You need to understand your nodes. You need to understand your Pluto. And you need to be able to, for some of you, understand that placement in other people's charts to be able to see how they need to be helped from you. You shitting me? You see what I'm saying? Bruh. And get that Reiki attunement for real, because the world needs peace like yesterday. Okay? So that's going to bring us to the Leo rising. And I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. I wanted to say, if I forgot to, that my personal readings are open right now. For the rest of the year, I have a couple more spots on my calendar. And then after they're booked, I'm up. So if you're seeing this and you see a spot, good for you. I'd love to meet you. If you're watching this retrospectively, you know, they're probably already gone. But either way that goes, let's go to Leo. Oh, man. For the Cancer risings, I just want to say, you know, and this is really for the world, and I'm going to take a dose. Forgive your mom. Forgive your mothers. Motherhood is a really hard journey. Some of us don't have the best moms, you know, even if they were well-meaning. Some of them weren't well-meaning, you know, but for our own sake, we're going to have to forgive our moms to make the world a better place. And, you know, forgive yourself for all the confusion that comes from having empathy for your mother and the pain that comes from their pain, and, you know, the confusion that comes from relationship. So there's a lot of releasing and a lot of karma things. And I want to say pause for the cause, because that's 1 quarter. We are 4 signs in. The North Node is in Aries, and I almost said this earlier, but in addition to the North Node being in Aries, where we have to blaze our own trail, we have Pluto in Capricorn. And this makes, I mean, the orb is getting a little bit wider, but this is about a 90-degree angle. And when anything is square the North Node, is going to be square the South Node. And Pluto square the nodes, I was born with this, by the way. A lot of you guys were too. Pluto square the nodes talks about really getting to the bottom of our karmic lessons and truly eliminating the filth that interrupts us from growth collectively, especially when Pluto is square the nodes. And this is Capricorn Pluto. This is really about removing any structural inefficiencies or systemic oppression or even immune suppression. It's about having full control over your life, very much Saturn energy. And for a lot of people, this Saturn-Pluto energy means that they're seeing the parts of life that are not fucking fair. You know, so there's a need for us to cleanse this from the soul level down to the physical, down to the DNA level. Saturn-Pluto. And there's a mantra to invoke the spirit of Saturn, 7. My ancestors are hella happy right now, heaven happy. I want you guys to remember this one as we go into 2024 and chant this every Saturday 108 times. And if I was a big baller shot caller, I would chant it every fucking day. Om Sham Shri Shanaishtaraya Namah. Om Sham Shri Shanaishtaraya Namah. Om Sham Shri Shanaishtaraya Namah. Blessed be. Oh Saturn, slow-moving planet, we invoke your presence within us to give us prosperity, to clear our karma, and to exalt us into our true will. Blessed be. Saturn, we invoke your spirit within us to destroy anything that interrupts our dharma, our true purpose of being. I could go on. I could really keep going, but you get the picture, man. Invocation. Save that for the 8th house. Okay. Leo rising. So this is the thing that's a little wonky. Like I said, with the houses, I'm moving this forward. So the moon, it broke the new moon, but either way, I'm just using this for the configuration. So Leo rising, you beautiful people. And I'm a Leo sun. And I think it kind of shows. You guys are awesome, and I'm wishing you the best. I hope you had a great year. I know a lot of you guys with Leo rising have been going through fucking initiation after initiation and so many different challenges and lessons and blessings, and you're like, yo, can a motherfucker get a break? Are you shitting me? I've seen that too, you know? So I just wanted to say what's coming for you guys with the new moon. Before we get into the divination, let me just tell you that the new moon in the 5th house talks about release with your inner child. And this talks about fun. Are you ready to have fun again? Are you enjoying your life? Have you been taking it kind of serious? Like, it's time for you to create, express yourself, to act, to get it out of you. And you see Pluto in the 6th house there, that says something. You want me to talk about it? Book the reading. I'm playing. Pluto in the 6th, because shit, that's my spirit guides are like, yeah. They said book the fucking reading. Ooh, get into Simplified Astrology. Some of y'all need that shit like yesterday. But I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming for you guys with the Leo rising. A lot of money coming for you guys specifically. Taurus, Jupiter in the second house. Your bank accounts, your wallets, your credit lines, you're growing fat. Stacks on stacks, man. The investments are paying off. And some of you guys are really finding your true gifts. You're finding your true skills. You're finding the things that are going to pay you for lifetimes. You're finding the things that's going to give you opportunity, stability, and even set up your legacy. So I just want to applaud you guys and congratulate you guys who are really enjoying that true expression of your core and even the stability, the abundance right now. I heard the 10th house. So Chiron in the 10th. Is that right? Yeah, Chiron in the 10th. No, I'm tripping, y'all. That'd be your 9th house. Jupiter in the 10th, Chiron in the 9th. You see, this is how the Placidus chart starts to geography. And I digress. Jupiter in the 10th is those gains that we're seeing. The expansion of your potential and your actions. And that's beautiful. Chiron in the 9th is talking about your existential crisis and the confusion that's been going on through your life, and you learning these spiritual lessons or wondering, damn, do I get it? Or like, what is it I'm not seeing? Can somebody help? Can I phone a friend? Is Spirit listening to me? What am I not seeing? But Spirit, what's the message for the Leo rising people for the new moon in 2024? What can we expect? What's important for these people to know at this time? I think that's Saturn Pisces coming out 100%. Some of y'all don't have enough faith because you've been through too much, essentially. You've seen too much, and that's put a damn damper on damning your damn imagination. Damn it. It's fucked up. But hey, you know, gotta use a few dirt to make a garden. Oh, fuck. I almost said something way worse. That made even less sense, but transformation, Optimus Prime looking ass. You guys are growing through something, and that is pressure. Because shit, Saturn in the 8th, say less. That's actually what it is, man. As y'all are sorting through your soul, you're really cleansing yourself on an unconscious level. So I've been mentioning shadow work and healing, but it's like some of y'all may be kind of like low-key, this is the Hangman, low-key kind of stuck. You really like have found the work. Is what I mean. Is like you and that's a good thing. Let me be clear. It's like, let me be very clear. You are literally doing what you need to be doing. And as a result of that, that's why the things are kind of hard. You get what I'm saying? And this is really pressure testing Queen of Wands. It's like, you know, this is the development of your character. It's showing you to be unconditionally loving towards yourself, but have true empathy for yourself and everybody. And in doing that for yourself simultaneously, you can love the whole world while not accepting the things you are not willing to tolerate, you know? And you can have boundaries and treat yourself right and take care of yourself, protect yourself. So yeah, your soul is being weighed right now, and it is imperative that you stay positive and you keep creating the world you want to live in, you know? And even if you're not being treated correctly, this is Jupiter Libra in reverse, by the way. So even if you're not getting treated correctly by others, keep doing what you know to be right because the world is influenced by you. You get what I'm saying? We don't stoop down to the level of those below us. You have to meet me on my level. I'm going to continue giving my gifts even if I die while I do it. But my purpose protects me, so good fucking luck with that. With 8th house Saturn. This is protection from unconscious forces. This is protection from death. This is protection from harm from the universe. So I just want to say that I don't know what a lot of y'all are dealing with, but this Scorpio Venus energy is really real. And the devil is underneath that too, guys. So it's like some of you guys have real evil coming to you as people that you know in your lives. But let me tell you, you are protected from danger. You are protected from danger. You're protected from harm. God is watching all of this shit. Your karma protects you. Your past lives protect you. Your spirit protects you. Your guides protect you. Karma protects you. I'm trying to tell you guys, nobody's going to touch you. Nobody's going to fucking touch you because you're protected. If they try to touch you, it's not going to go well for them. If they even fucking think about it, it's not going to go well for them. Because this is divine will. If you are a person who's bringing love and truth into the universe, God is going to protect you way harder than others because you're protecting God. And that's pretty simple, but this 8th house shit is deep, y'all. This is really deep. And it's like, this is kind of that square angle to this new moon energy. Is that you're here to get your spirit back. You're here to heal. You're here to free your energy, basically. Leo people, Leo rising especially. This is time for you to free up your energy. And to create your joy. And I mean, you're all creative beings, period. But it's really important you embrace that, even if your energy seems low. Create, 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 and that's going to bring your energy up. For real. So that's really important. It's just taking action, taking action, taking action. All right. Spirit, what else do we got for the Leo risings? Forgive is a big thing. You're going to need to forgive just to lighten your heart up. Just keep forgiving, keep forgiving, keep forgiving. Virgo, Mercury in the 11th house, you know, and surround yourself with builders, people that are going to help you move forward. And make sure you never run out of goals. Make sure that you're, you know, clearing this past up and learning the nature of your soul. But at the same time, get some plans for the future, man, and always work on building a future. You know, you don't need to have your whole life planned out. Just make sure you got the next step, okay? Always have the next couple of steps thought out. And trust me, luck is on your side, man, and some big blessings are coming your way as a result of some of this shit that you've been dealing with. And also just the good energy you've been putting out. So keep putting it out, man. Some of y'all could never be repaid for the good shit you do for this universe, you know? So just keep doing it. As an example, that is part of your payment, is your peace of mind, knowing that you are the one that the world needs. A lot of people don't have that purity in their consciousness, so you can revel in that, okay? I really hope you go to sleep with a smile on your face because of that. Truly. And this is the integrity of you I'm seeing. It's like, you know, you go right to the heart of difficult matters and you clear that shit up immediately. You're not a fucking loser. To put it bluntly, you're a damn winner, all right? You're not being stuck by nobody. No person is going to leave you confused, not even yourself, okay? So I just want to say your energy is golden. You are glowing. You are really a radiant being. And anybody would be lucky to be graced by your presence. So keep showing care and concern for the world and others. And this is going to bless you in the world. And teach other people, because you're going to, like, fam, this was kind of serious for you Leo risings, but y'all know we're all going to die. So what can you do today that's going to move the world forward? You need to inspire people every single day. And you need to remember that's what you actually do, whether you realize it or not. So be intentional with everything in your life, and all your intentions are going to manifest. And show others how to succeed, and that's going to be your prime ticket to success, because others will want to manifest for you. You guys hear what the fuck I'm saying? This is your year. Let me be clear. All your dreams are about to manifest. Your deepest dreams, your heart's fucking desires, your unconscious desires. For some of you guys, you're going to cry tears of fucking joy, because the things God brings you are even better than the things you asked for. You create things far better than you imagined, and you are blessed. So try to be a little bit more optimistic and manage your attitude more when it comes to the cycles, because this growth is infinite. You hear me? So that's what I got for y'all. Woo, Leo risings, I fuck with you. You got a lot of power, man, and you got to just channel that appropriately, okay? Because I do feel it in my solar plexus. A lot of y'all are getting frustrated as fuck, and you're taking it out on yourselves. And we got to literally remember, man, if self-preservation is your number one priority, self-destruction is your number one fucking enemy. You hear me? That's your collective responsibility. Teach others that. This ain't a fucking game. Tighten up. All right. I love you. You know I love you. And I feel your love too. Oh, I love you so much. We loving each other. Wow. Oh, this is me. SOS Mio. Let's talk about the Virgo risings. This is about to be good. Gang, blessed be the Virgo risings, like myself. We have, I don't know about y'all, but I've had a year. We have all had a year. 1 year has passed since last year. Damn. How beautiful. So I'm getting some road opener for all of us because, yeah, there's that Nine of Swords card saying a lot of us have been sitting up with our fucking hands on our eyes, crying, in our beds. I could show you the Nine of Swords, but you've seen it. I'm about to. Not do that? Psych. Got your ass. Psych. You thought I was about to do that? No, sirski. No, sir, no, ma'am. Are you guys liking this video? Are you liking the angle? I'm liking it. I'm having a good time doing this. I keep bumping the thing, but it's okay. If that's the price we gotta pay for this video, I'll pay that every day and maybe twice on Sundays. Yeah, see, that's that Mars Gemini energy. That's that Virgo rising energy for the year. I don't know. I've been having a good time personally. I'm not trying to make this all about me, but I was just telling you, I am a Virgo rising. So this, of course, will have some of y'all are reading my mind, but yeah, my subjective biases and interpretations filters through all of it, but it's going to be more personal through this, but etc. Now that I have fucking Scorpio in my third house, let me tell you guys that this new moon is going to be in the fourth house for these Virgo risings. So before I get into that, I just want to say one more time, big blessings to the Virgo risings for this new moon and the new year. May this be the best year of our lives. May we manifest everything we desire and show others that is possible as well. May we be lights of hope and healing and faith and inspiration for the world. May we lead to the best of our ability and model exemplary will and unconditional love to the best of our ability at all times. And may we make the systems necessary to do this effortlessly and unconsciously as well. Oh yes. Show others it could be easy. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about this really quick. Fourth house new moon is fire. It's really water. It's actually a very dope thing. This is really about new emotions, new heart space, opening our energy up to love. This could talk about new connections. This could talk about intimacy, soulmates, connecting with people that are really family. Neptune in the third. So yeah, this is really about, in its Sagittarius, it's about spiritual wisdom, increasing our understanding of the cosmos, our understanding of principles, getting over lies and the deception and bullshit and illusions. And there's Mars in this fourth house right here, y'all. So I would just say that there's family problems for some of you Virgo risings, no joke. And that's understating it. As I've been saying, karmic issues, things of that nature, that's what I'm talking about, as we are probably familiar with. But to be clear, a lot of the Virgo risings, man, may have to cut off or set hard boundaries when it comes to friends, close family, or blood relatives too. And that's rough, man. And this is another thing I want to show you guys, because I didn't really talk about it yet, but this is kind of where it's relevant now, okay? Is that during this new moon right now, we have a really interesting square where we have Lilith in Virgo, and this is the lunar apogee. The furthest the moon can be in its distance from Earth is Lilith, the lunar apogee, and that's the deep hidden part of ourself that needs a nurturance, reassurance, healing. So this is deep guilt wounds coming out with Virgo, healing our physical bodies, but really it's the psychosomatic, it's the mind-matter connection. It's the way that we are having to really change how we think and change how we operate and how we posture ourselves. And that's changing our emotional states and our spiritual state. And it's going both fucking ways, man. Like real temperance energy. But check me out, guys. So this Lilith, and this is hard healing. I just want to say deep healing. And some of us really need to be more graceful for this in itself. But right now, Ceres, and she's a dwarf planet. Some call her an asteroid, doesn't necessarily matter. But this one, just like the Roman, the Greek goddess is Hestia. Oh, no, I'm tripping. My bad. Hestia is a completely different asteroid. Ceres and Demeter are the same thing. It's Hestia Vesta, but this is Ceres Demeter. My bad. My Mercury. I just put my foot in my mouth. But Ceres, Demeter. So this is the grain goddess. This is Persephone's mom. And this is the mother archetype. And we all have a Ceres in the chart. We all have Ceres in transit. And this speaks to really how mothering works. No joke. So Ceres is in Sagittarius. And that's talking about a spiritual need or a spiritual dimension to a mom-child relationship. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just to be clear now, some of y'all are having spiritual warfare with your moms. And that's just one way to put this, man. Some of you moms are trying to put spiritual warfare on your kids, and you might not even know that shit. So I'm trying to tell y'all to be more accepting of each other's viewpoints. But at the same time, if you're not getting that empathy, just trust and remember that's not love. Okay? Even if they claim it's compassion or it's for Jesus or it's for divine will or something, if they're not listening to you, they're not loving you. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to say this is a hard square, man, because this also talks about, with the spectrums of polarity, some of you guys, kids, may be acting just completely like crazy or demonic for real. And you're going to have to be the one to put the fucking boundaries down. You feel what I'm saying? Because it goes both fucking ways. And it can go a million other ways that I'm not even seeing. But I will just say, like, don't let people manipulate you emotionally. Because this is one of the most dangerous fights to be in, because it preys on your unconscious needs, especially when it's like a familial connection. Spirit, what's the message for the Virgo risings here? I mean, we got to keep working on moving ourselves forward. That's a given. And just stay focused on the result of our effort. But like I was saying, a lot of this healing for some is very deep. Stay focused on victory. Stay focused on success and removing obstacles from your path. Your purpose genuinely will protect you. So being in the energy of love, being in a high vibration, being in the truth, that's going to be necessary. So yeah, this is alchemy right here, gang. Cleansing and purifying the world through your positive self-expression and just being honest, man. I can't stress that enough. And I heard upright. So check this out. Juno's in the first house for Virgo rising. So while there is a lot of healing going on for these people personally, or maybe even in their family or their ancestral line, love is really in you guys' lap right now. And it's really a result of your effort. You deserve a lot of this shit, man. The love, the abundance, the things coming to you. It's about fucking time you reap the rewards of the work you've been putting in. Spirit wants me to say some of y'all ain't shit, and you know that. But a lot of you guys are doing great things with your Virgo asses. And that's beautiful. You're delighting in the abundance. It's like you're either delighting in the abundance or you're really just getting high and fucking off your time and drinking to avoid the reality of your life. And you can be somewhere in the middle too. But yeah, it's like, where is the fucking devil? Where is the devil? That's really what I'm saying. It's because I'm going to fucking off this motherfucker. Saturn in the 7th house, this is talking about the company we keep and also a true self-reflection. You need to pay attention to the world to see how your energy affects others, but you also cannot let others remove your sovereignty. You got to take on this position sometimes if people are evil towards you. No joke. If dude, I'm trying to tell y'all, if you are committed to love and truth and purpose, an interruption to this is the devil. Even if it's your best fucking friend or your lover or your mom or your dad or some shit like that. Or God forbid your child, but it could really play out like that, unfortunately. But this is real fucking life, man. It's like the gift is love, so we have to be able to protect love. Be careful. And be vigilant, protect ourselves, protect others. And I was hearing detox is really important for the Virgo risings to make sure that we spend time in this solitude and solidarity to cleanse ourselves. Spiritually and physically, shamanic journeying is the thing that some of you guys need to be participating in, because the fact that you don't feel good on the inside is an indication your soul needs help. So you need to call on spirit. You need to call on your ancestors and spirit guides. Call on the ones that guide your evolution. Call on your higher self. You have many different guides. So like, quit asking me how to connect with them. Just ask them to connect with you. Do that every fucking day. Like I'm telling you guys, you need to let this pressure off of yourself. You need to release. There's too much work to do in this world. So you need to get it off your back so you can help others help you. You feel what I'm saying? You need to get to the point where you're comfortable and sustainable, and then through vibration, others will come support your ministry because you'll be sowing the seeds of inspiration within them. Okay? Take your time, guys, man. It's like some of y'all lack fucking patience, and that's really your best problem. So slow the fuck down, man. Be patient, because this world is not going anywhere, and y'all simply are just way too fucking hard on yourselves. That's all it is, man. It's like you're so aware of problems, you just assume it's your fault all the time, even when a lot of times it's actually not. You know, and even that assumption can be a problem in itself, that there has to be a problem. So I'm just seeing, like, above all else, man, you're gonna see a lot come from your positive attitude. It's two things I'm seeing, because you guys more often than not have Gemini in the 10th house. You need to be able to dual wield this strict conservatism and this exuberant, unparalleled confidence and optimism at the same time. You need to be able to meet those things in the fucking middle, and then you will become dangerous as fuck. Okay? Because you could actually have anything you want at that point. All right? Ooh, so we're going to go to Libra rising, because I went off for you guys. I damn near, read for the Libras already, man, because that came out of my heart. But let me pull a Libra card. Let's pull justice. It's time for justice. We do demand justice from the universe for all. So say it with me if you're watching this video, because your words are spells. And Mercury's in Capricorn. We need God to hear us. We demand justice for all. Justice is blind, so say it again. We demand justice for all. We demand justice for all. Thank you, Spirit, for justice. Thank you, Universe, for bringing justice. Thank you, Saturn, for bringing divine order. Om Sham Shri Shanishtarai Namah. So Libra, this is for the Libra risings. Libra suns, you may resonate. This one is just going to say that you guys have a blessed year. You have a new moon in your 3rd house. So new beginnings are coming to you when it comes to your mind. And you may also have a new change of environment. Some of you guys may get a new car, new phone, new upgrades, new organization when it comes to your life, new outlook. But deeper than this, because I want to go a little deep, guys. This talks about the universe literally giving you new messages to work on. Like new problems to solve, so to speak, like different things to consider, to intake, to think about. And that's pretty cool. So Spirit, what's the message for the Libra risings with this 2024, this new moon, this 12/12 portal? What can we expect? And I just hear once again, releasing the past and forgiveness is a really big thing. Most definitely. And some of y'all, I just want to say, got some throat chakra blockages, some trouble. And here's the thing, the North Node in your 7th, the South Node in your 1st house, like having some trouble speaking up for yourself. You're learning how to have better boundaries right now. And that's awesome. You're taking more care of yourself, and you got to keep speaking up for yourself, man, because y'all are charming, peaceful, loving people. And, you know, you love to be the peacemaker or the diplomat. So a lot of times you avoid conflict. But remember, guys, sometimes conflict delayed can be conflict multiplied. So you need to realize that rejecting things you can't tolerate is actually an elite form of love. And you need to be good at rejecting things, because you think you got to accept fucking everything. You're afraid of hurting people's feelings, man. So stop fucking doing that. Quit trying to be liked by people you don't even like, or people that don't even like themselves. Do you like yourself, man? That's really the question you should be asking. So damn, some of y'all have been going through like karmic lessons when it comes to love. So many lessons when it comes to relationships. So much soul healing in your romance. Chiron is going through that 7th house. That's nuts, bro. Some of y'all have seen some dangerous people offer you love. Crazy shit. you know, but you're about to be blessed. Let me tell you, man, money's coming your way, success is coming your way, prosperity, and also better health. And I shit you not, man, a lot of money is coming you guys' way. What the fuck up with your, oh yeah, it's Jupiter in the 8th, of course. Of course, it makes sense. A lot of money coming you guys' way. Some of you guys' investments are paying off. Some of y'all are getting like overnight rich. But I also see that just unyielding gains or finding these investments. Some of y'all are going to come into inheritance, or maybe you already did with that 8th house Jupiter. I see you leaving the past behind. I see you leaving all that fuckery where it belongs, burying that shit. Because it's Venus where? Yeah, Venus in your 2nd house, saying you're replenishing yourself right now. And you're really being regenerated and letting go a lot of fuckery. So new beginnings are coming for you, man. And you're really going into a victory era. And I love this for you. My goodness. Dude, this is beautiful. You guys have a lot of luck on your side. A lot of good things coming your way. So I just encourage you to kind of find a good pace, find good balance, because I take it that you've got this will, but also you've got this clarity at the same time and this authority. So you want to try to make sure you don't get in your own way, or like the vision I just caught was like, if you ever ran up a staircase really fast because you were excited and you were running too fast and then you tripped, that's what this is feeling like. You know, it's like you are just so fucking excited. It's like driving too fast at the same time. It's like, be careful, y'all. Be careful. Just slow the fuck down. And remember, slowing down actually speeds you up sometimes. No joke. And this is Venus 12th house Capricorn energy that I'm pulling in. And I take from this, a lot of times you guys need to work on loving yourself like you devote to God. And realize the true meaning of reciprocity. This is Ma'at. And you need to remember that, you know, you can only be as devoted to others as you are devoted to yourself. So it's like, you know, some of you guys' prayers don't mean as much because you're not doing shit with your own life, you know? Not trying to be cold, but that's really something that needs to be understood, is that if you're not working for yourself, you're not really giving anything to anybody. Like, let me put it this way. If you're not writing for yourself, you're writing for nobody. Okay? So don't convince yourself or lie to other people and telling them that you're writing for them when you're not, if you're not writing for yourself, because you are not writing for anybody. And that's cold. And some of y'all still don't fucking hear me, but you may remember this at some point in 2024 that I told you so. You know, so it takes some reflection, man. You're gonna have to actually put yourself on that cross for examination and say, God, am I being honest? That is a good question to ask, a good thing to say to the universe, a good spell to speak. To say, God, correct me if I'm wrong, please. Correct me if I'm wrong. To be humble enough to ask for that. Because some of you guys' love natures is really toxic, for real. You know? And take what resonates. And it's not aimed at your character. Once again, man, the world is gross. So it's like, a lot of this is social, familial, unconscious. Don't be offended. Because I've had to put the fucking shoe on my head and my foot and walk around in the dirt with it. It sucks. You know, to be able to look at that part of yourself that's jealous or envious or fearful or even aggressive, and have to love that into healing. And that takes time, and it takes a lot of acceptance and a lot of self-control. But I'm telling you guys, you can only receive the love you're willing to give yourself. So it doesn't matter how much people like you at the end of the day until you feel full of yourself. 9 of Cups, Jupiter, Pisces. Until you see the power that you have and you feel full alone, it's not going to mean too much outside of you, gang. So release the past attachments, so release the bullshit and the fuckery, and life is just going to be amazing. I'm seeing full circle. Cycles are closing for you, and you know, the power is in your hand. The world is in your hands, and it came from a lot of hard lessons. So that's awesome. That's really awesome. You know, you're letting go of your past to create your dreams, literally. So more power to you guys, more love to you, more wisdom to you, because I see good things and blessings for the whole entire universe for all of you guys. So we're going to get into Scorpio, and then we're going to hit the back end of the wheel, okay? That last quadrant. So we got Scorpio on the 1st, and that's going to be the new moon in the 2nd house. And I just want to say, new moon in the 2nd house, for you guys, this could look like, again, a lot of money coming your way. New blessings, new experiences, new resources coming your way. You're gaining skills. You're learning a lot of cool things. You know, you may be purchasing and acquiring things, new car, new house, you know, new investments, so to speak, planting seeds in the universe. Where's our Scorpio card? There we are. All right. And I heard paying off debts, you know, getting your finances organized and cleared. That's really going to be an amazing thing for the Scorpio risings, you powerful people. And you've been glowing. You got Venus going through the 1st. You feeling good, smelling good, looking good. Just, wow, everybody loves you. Oh, they certainly do. Yeah, and you were letting go of a lot of the bullshit. Let me tell you guys, South Node going through your 12th. Yeah, it's like, ooh, good Lord, shit is getting real for you guys. Like the matrix is breaking in front of you. What the fuck? You got that 7th. Yeah, bro. But it looks like you are marked safe in the breaking of the matrix. That other dude, he got fucked up. I don't know what happened to him. Good goddess. That's crazy. So I see a lot of you guys are releasing fears. And also this 2nd house energy, like you're feeling more safe in your body. You're just feeling at one with the universe. Some of y'all are stuck on some shit. Like some unconscious shit or some resentment or just this anger needs a place to go for real. You know, so I just recommend you find a way to express that for real. Whether that's the gym or your magic, that would be a good idea, you know, manifest some love and reconciliation in the world. Because, you know, I see it's about standing on business. 7th house Jupiter, you see in the meaning of your partnerships and the relationships and taking efforts to make sure that things are balanced on the mental, physical, and spiritual levels. Spirit, what is the message for the Scorpio risings for the new moon in the 2nd house and 2024, this new year for them? What's the message for them? I just heard for you guys, relive your best past experiences to inspire you for, you know, future growth. That could be great. And this also I'm just reading it at face value, says, hang on, justice is coming. Hang on, justice is coming. Yeah, just hang the fuck on. Spirit is lagging. It's coming. Saturn is in the post-retro shadow. Dad is getting out of his chair. Some of you bitch-ass bitches better fucking run. But yeah, justice is coming. Give us some time. It's coming. Gonna see who's really doing the shadow work. Because some bitches lie. Ooh, they lie. Crazy shit. They lie to everybody and God. No secrets in this world, man. There really aren't. It's all written in the records. So I just see big changes, man. Big shifts are coming for you guys when it comes to your physical life, your financial life, you know, your material journey. The connections you have even is a big issue, as well as I'm seeing like there's some of y'all literally fighting spiritual warfare, for fuck's sake. Yeah, and there that comes again. It's like there's deep release. I can't stress that enough for you guys. But I'm seeing, this came up again, the integrity check is what that is. The integrity check is like, again, the scales, the hearts are being weighed. And that's the justice thing. The hearts are literally being weighed. So yeah, this is that 7th house Jupiter, that 4 of Swords. You need to be resting. You need to be recollecting and just understand that there's an initiation ending in your life. And you need to be, you know, kind of pausing and reflecting on what the fuck that was about. Because this is a spiraling path and this will happen again. And you need to be equipped to deal with this shit, to be able to carry that load and show others what the fuck to do in that situation. You need to have learned from it. You get what I'm saying? The indication that you learn is that you're doing a different thing in the same environment or scenario. So just make sure that you're fucking learning, okay? Because that's the resource that's being given to you, is knowledge, intellectual property. So I'm really feeling called to say, don't get too distracted by the vanity. Look at the quality of your character and the quality of your energy and your soul. And don't be too shaken right now or wooed or taken off your center by the love or approval of others. Be true to your fucking self right now. I cannot stress that shit enough. And moving forward, okay? because we got that 9th house Vesta for you guys. And that just says, cleanse your soul of corruption so you can cleanse the fucking world of it too. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And what's under here? It's hard fucking work, man, but somebody's got to do it. Genuinely. You know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Some of you bad bitches only have bad habits, so you just need to shut the fuck up. But for the other ones who put the work in, wear that crown all day, goddess, because you really deserve it. All right. You know, show others that they can manifest their dreams by making yours come true, okay? That's really my last message for you, Scorpio risings. And I'm going to move into Sagittarius. And this is going to be, of course, the new moon in the 1st house. And some of y'all need to really identify as a goddess or a god or a king or a queen and know that you are that. Know that from the soul. Know that all the way up to your ego on all levels. So we're just going to do Sagittarius because this is 1st house new moon. So this is a new beginning, like in a nutshell for you guys, 1st house new moon. And I'm just going to say that you, my friends, are about to start acting brand fucking new. So wrap me out the fucked it up. Grab me out throw me in the plastic because your boy's fucking trash. Oh, Lord. Okay. So Pluto in the 8th house. Ooh, somebody got destroyed. Or you might have stepped on a bug on accident. 8th house Pluto, what the hell does that mean? Spirit said, fuck are you asking me for, Mark? Okay. What's the message for the Pluto? Not the Pluto. Well, some of y'all do have Pluto in Sagittarius. But the new moon in Sagittarius. And also for my Sagittarius rising people, this 1st house full moon. So I will just say, because this is a very meta part of the reading, we will all relate to this. But you Sagittariuses will feel this a lot more personally. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of crap in this universe. And we got to get the fuck rid of it. But, and it starts with you. That's what we're really realizing with this 1st house Mars. And this 2nd house Mercury says, what do I do about it? Let me think. I can definitely do something because of my love for the world. 6th house Pisces energy, Uranus. Yeah, my being itself will change the world every single day. Affirm it. Know that to be true. Uranus in the 6th, no doubt, man. Literally, it's like we have to lead by example is what that says. Is that we have to show others what to do by doing it, not telling them. I mean, telling them and showing it, but only telling them what we're doing to demonstrate and teach, you know, and to be a teacher, you got to listen as well and always be a student. And this is what I'm seeing. Jupiter energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This is talking about teaching your God-given gifts to the world. You know, God needs to understand your perspective. So explain this shit to other humans and other blood cells in the God body we live in, basically. You know, you are a leader and you need to put that seed in other people as well. You know, and this will be healing for you as well. You need to just express. It's the shit that's not being created. It's like make love to the world through your creativity. That's what this is about. Quit distracting yourself. Where the fuck? Oh, yeah, exactly. Quit distracting yourself with love that is meaningless and start loving yourself and the world and giving your gifts ruthlessly and unapologetically and only allowing relationships that enhance the giving of your gifts and never allowing somebody to deplete or distract you. Make that a principle and a guideline for the rest of your life because you need that fierce protection of your own inner mom, inner dad, higher self, lower self. You feel what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, man, and show others that they are required to give themselves everything that they need. You need to be the best leader you can be because you are the gift. And if you are the gift, how the fuck could the world ever repay you for what you are giving? Because you are the one giving it. So I just want to say smile for the fucking camera, dude, because y'all are legendary. I'm talking to a significant person watching this. And I just want to say it's like, humble yourself because you recognize what you're doing. You don't need approval for it. You just need to recognize that you're completing your work. And that's real. Humble yourself, man, because it's like y'all do have that unbridled Sag energy, that Jupiterian confidence. And it's like the arrogance just makes people not want to trust or help you. So like I'm seeing just a really bad attitude, quite literally. You know, this is what we want to avoid at all costs, like this entitlement or this world owes me something. And it's like, yeah, it might very well owe you something because you are giving to it. But it's like, what is that doing for us? You know, there's no problem asking people to support you and asking for reciprocity and setting boundaries. But at the end of the day, man, if you know you're a superior person who is a giver by nature, give your gifts without bitching about it. For real. Because if you complain about shit you can change, people aren't going to listen as much. And we are back because the camera died. So let this be a sign that poor preparation leads to frustration in starting over again and interruptions. And we were seeing a lot of that right before during the Sagittarius reading, where there's some frustration because things may not be manifesting as fast as you want them to, or your gifts aren't being received the way you want them to. But either way that goes, it's going to say that you generally have to work harder or be disciplined or just drop that fucking attitude that gives you that entitlement that feels like things should just fall into your lap. And, you know, as a master manifestor, they eventually will. But if you aren't putting action behind your ideas and principles, you're doing nothing, really, simply put. So I feel like that was a pretty holistic way to look at Sagittarius. I'm going to ask Spirit anything else because Capricorn will be next. So Spirit, when it comes to the new moon in Sagittarius for these people's first house, Sagittarius energy, New Year 2024, what is the message for the Sagittarius people yet again? And I was told to go into the Oracle as well. So we're going to see what that's about. So first house, Leo, Uranus. This is really about being your best version and your true glow up. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles, and then you got to free your inner child, my friend, through creative self-actualization. You hear what I said? You have to free your inner child through creative self-actualization, releasing the blocked up emotions by making love to life. You feel what I'm saying? And not talking yourself out of what you want is ultimately what I'm seeing. 9 of Cups is what that 7 + 2 is, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse says you could have what you want as long as you just say that you want it, deserve it, and go after it. So do that. Go after that. Spirit, what is it for the Sagittarius? You got to love your responsibilities. That's first and foremost. Freedom comes from oh my goodness, freedom comes through responsibility. That's where you earn it. Because you can't have too much freedom or else you'll have nothing, basically. You need responsibilities to ground you. Some of you guys, Sagittarius, you might already have enough freedom as it is, so that's not actually what you need. What you need is more responsibility. You have way too fucking much freedom. And that's why your life lacks meaning. Ooh, I know that hit you deep in the Pluto. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. What's up with my Sag friends? You guys really are changing the world, I will say. We need your vision. We need your perspective. We need your faith, your optimism, your humor. You guys really make the world a better place by being in it. So by basically understanding the laws of freedom and applying them for yourself, you can free everybody in your life. And that's what that's about. I heard one more, at least. Take this as a sign to disconnect from others' energy a little bit better. If you are a healer, a teacher, you need to be cleansing your energy better. And even if it's not, if that's not who you are, still, you need to be better at energetic boundaries is what I saw. Also with the root chakra there, grounding yourself. Chanting is a great thing to do. That card said, try it and see how your body feels. I promise you guys, if you chant this shit or that Saturn mantra, you're going to find exactly where your fucking energetic blockages are. And Saturn is going to tell you where your karma is. So that's Neptune's energy, Chokmah. That's Oh, and then the sun. Oh, yeah. It's going to say you got to really just serve the greater good, serve the divine will. Remember, your life is a gift, so make meaningful sacrifices. Understanding your responsibilities will give you significance, and binding yourself to your purpose will protect you. Yeah. When you are God's will, you get God's sword, and the angels will be by your side, and they will crush your enemies. Because you rule the world, right? So speak, this is real Mercury Capricorn, speak powerful, loving thoughts into the world, man. Be intentional with everything in the realm of your control, and then your intentions will manifest. And also you'll break the cycles that are harmful as well. Oh yeah, make that a point at this time, that some of you guys are directly here to break cycles. That's a weird way of saying it. It's like you're here to heal the world's heart and to break cycles in the collective. And I want to recommend a book for you guys really quick, because this is going to change a lot of your lives who are studying your astrology. The Hades Moon by Judy Hall. This is Pluto in aspect to the moon. So this will show you basically the most personal planet and the multi-generational planet and the differences between the two, and really how we purge these karmic issues collectively. And a lot of you guys watching this probably have a Hades Moon or Hades Moon mom or something like that. It's likely. It's worth looking into. And Sacral in the Heart. This is about bringing more joy to the world. You know, we're about to be doing Christmas music and all types of shit. So I encourage you to sing it this time. You know? For real. So yeah, live a good life, eat good food, protect yourself, protect your family, and do focus on the healing. And this also says to bring healing to the world. This is a little bit more big picture, but I want to speak to my Sagittarius people. It's like you guys understand the spirit of the universe needs your help, and that's why the fuck you're here. You know, so you'll find meaning in your life by getting some timelessness and looking towards the future, but also helping people in the present understand the past. This is what it's about, being a teacher. You're going to give some perspective, and you're going to help people understand these lessons and really avoid recreating the same shit over and over and over again. Okay? I heard Sagittarius is cooked, so let's go to Capricorn. And there's Bina. Let's go to Capricorn and see what's up for my friends with the Capricorn rising, Capricorn sun. And I just want to say best of luck to you, Sagittarius, even though you don't need it, because you are luck. More luck to you, more power to you, more faith to you, more peace, power, and love and wisdom and all the good things life has to offer. May you model this exemplary will and understanding and unconditional love to other people so the world can become more beautiful. Let's do that. So let's talk about the Capricorn rising, and that's Capricorn's card, Saturn. The devil. The devil. Oh, shit. Oh, it's great. It's great. Did I spook anybody? So you guys are bosses, let me tell you, the Capricorn rising family. So this is the new moon in the 12th house, even though it's splitting. Yeah, it's not splitting the ascendant. It's up there now. Boom. New moon in the 12th house. That's how this is playing out. And that's new dreams for my Capricorn rising people, or manifesting their dreams, or letting go of a lot of unconscious fears, which is cool. But yeah, you guys are sturdy, reliable, boss, like powerful people, Capricorn rising. So Spirit, what's the message for these beautiful people when it comes to this new moon cycle and their new year, 2024? What's this about? And really what I'm seeing right off the rip, you know, 12th house Mars, 12th house new moon, releasing unconscious fears to build on that. You guys are leaving the victim consciousness in the dust. You're realizing you're not a victim of fucking anything. And also, you know, beyond other people hating fucking hoes and family members or wolves in sheep's clothing or backstabbing ass friends turn to enemies, you got to check yourself, man, and make sure that you aren't stabbing your own fucking back, or that you aren't just being paranoid or expecting things to be fucked up all the time, and therefore they are. So I'm seeing this first house Mercury retrograde and Pluto here, man. There's deep self-reflection you guys are going through. You're going through real evolution, my friends, and that's powerful. So you are gaining a lot of wisdom, a lot of tools. A lot of you guys are in full control of your life, and you realize you can do literally anything. So what I'm getting also for this 12th house new moon, for some of you Capricorns, it's really time you just sit still and let inspiration come to you and let the downloads come. And this is what I'm seeing. Sit comfortably in your own energy and then just let it flow. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul. Some of y'all need to be meditating. If you're not meditating, you need to start there. Meditate regularly, at least once a day. And that'll change your life. How are you going to receive download if you're not sitting still listening? You know, so just principle, something to think about. A lot of you Capricorn people are really disciplined. So I was going to say on that note, you just need organization. If you're not organized, start there and everything's going to really fall into place for you this year. Good things really are coming for you. And another thing I want to say with this here is that you have to get out of the bullshit. And what I mean by that is quit pouring out your cup, quit investing in things that aren't reciprocating your energy. Be a boss, act like it, you know, fire somebody for not making production. You know, and I'm saying translate that now to your life, your schedule, the people in your life, you know, your friends, associates. You got to look back. You might be missing something. Make sure that you are actually going forward. You know, it's great to be patient and conservative, but I'm also just seeing that it's like you have to look for the things that are actually interrupting you at this time. That's why I'm encouraging you once again to sit in your own energy with this one. Talk to spirit, pray about it, meditate. You need clarity more than anything at this point. Because I'm getting it's like, this is what I'm seeing, guys, is that like things are going pretty well for you, but there are these unconscious blockages basically in your life. And you're, I mean, by definition, you can't be aware of it. So you're trying your best to be mindful of any ways you could be sabotaging yourself. But at this time, you are going to need to be, you know, employing your tools of leverage. And I mean, once again, spirituality, prayer, meditation, invocation. Call on your guides and say, what is it? And journey about it and divine about it. Read your own cards. You know, I could read for you if there's a spot, but I just want to say it's trial and error is what I'm seeing. You're just going to have to take your time to learn and don't expect yourself to have everything figured out. That's not the point. And I think because of polarity, new job is going to be important for some of you. New vocation, being in a whole new environment and needing to get different responsibilities, different obligations. This 4th house Uranus energy says some of the closest people in your life might have to go. That not everybody can come to the top with you, man. And you're going to have to release the shit that's actually holding you down. Bro, if these crabs want to keep you in a bucket, make a seafood boil out of them. I don't give a fuck. Eat these bitches, man. Because if, bro, you can't tolerate, like, you can't hate on people who are working harder than you or care more than you. So it's like, make sure you're not in this hating ass energy. Make sure you're not low key out for others or jealous and, you know, do your shadow work. But also make sure that you're not tolerating evil from the people around you. And this evil can be a true form of unconsciousness. So on some level, your empathy might show you if they knew better, they do better. Give a fuck if they know better or not. They're actually harming you in that instance. So you're not going to let them have this blissful fucking ignorance while you have to pay the pain of self-awareness for them and you. Fuck that. Cut that shit out of your fucking life. You can't afford that shit, and neither can they, man, because check me out. When you have, this is Saturn in fucking Pisces, guys, listen. When you interrupt somebody's karma by having too much empathy for them, you take on their karma. You get what I'm saying? It's like this is painful because you have empathy, you feel them. This is like telling your kid, don't touch the stove, and they keep fucking with the stove. It's like, let them burn themselves one time. See what happens. You know, you got to let people teach themselves sometimes, man. And quit being wrapped up in everybody's fucking business, Capricorn. That's what I'm seeing. And also this 3rd house Chiron, I'm taking it that a lot of you guys have been misunderstood. You've been mistreated. You've been abused. You've had people like question your character, question you and your intentions, your integrity and your actions, and they're doing fucking nothing, blaming you for the shit they're not doing. And it's like, you have to drop this need to explain yourself. You have to get over that shit, man. God doesn't care about their fucking opinions, so neither should you. You know, play not even devil's advocate, but just be that fucking adversary if you have to, man. If people are going to come into your life with evil, fuck them. as far as it goes, man. You're gonna have to beat a motherfucker with a stick sometimes and show them that they don't actually love or care as much as they say they do. Sometimes. So tell them, quit fucking lying. You know, people are weak, man. And when weak people have power, they do cruel things with it. When strong people have power, they do amazing things with it. So show people that great power comes with responsibility. I don't care if it's the people you love the most. Teach them a fucking lesson. Get all this pressure off your back and do things on principle and just educate your fellow brothers, sisters, and family. I'm talking everybody in the world. We got to remove these obstacles from the collective, man. And it does start with you. Okay? You are the gift. You're the missing link in this chain. So you really are going to have to just push past the tears and stand tall on your pedestal. Be on your block. Give a fuck if they like you, man, or if they hate you or say the worst shit about you, man. You are the truth. And revel in it. Why should you give a fuck what God feels about your truth when God gave you that truth? You feel what I'm saying? Think about that shit. I don't give a fuck about what God feels about my truth, because that's my fucking truth. Love me or hate me, I'm fucking me. And I'm gonna take care of me, man, because I love this world and I am the world. So I feel like it's Aquarius time, speaking of that. Capricorn rising, Capricorn energy, sun, moon, whatever it is, I say to you, in the deepest part of your heart and soul, may you manifest all that you desire. May you take your own vibration higher and everybody else's. May you aspire for everything you find beautiful and recognize you already are that. And may you enjoy the whole process of your life. May unexpected blessings and miracles come your way often. And may you show others the power of vibration and intention and action. Blessed be. This is from my Aquarius rising gang. So this new moon is going to be in your 11th house, which is kind of crazy. So we're split in orb, but either way, you guys get the picture. New moon in the 11th house. And that's just going to say that you guys probably got some new friends coming into your life, or you're going to have some new dreams, new aspirations and hopes. You know, you guys are from the future already. So this talks about modeling this by action, and downloads are coming. Inspiration is coming. I mean, and shit, that's every fucking Tuesday for an Aquarius. So what's the message, Spirit, for the Aquarius rising with the 11th house new moon and then this new year 2024? What can we expect for these people? New friends and soul tribe is the people that resonate with your spirit. High vibration connections. And that's beautiful. And Pluto's going to be going into y'all's first house pretty soon too. So I was going to say the power is really in your hands. The power is in your body. The power is in your aura. The spotlight's on you. So I just got Dream Team. Dream Team is what that is. Pisces Sun 11th. And this is your soul's will. Scorpio Mars energy. Aligning with the intentions of your soul. So Aquarius, I just want to say loud and fucking clear. You guys need to master your astrology this year. You need to look into your chart and understand your planets so you can really put your life into proper, objective perspective. You can't understand where you're going if you don't know where you've been. So take time to look at Saturn and Pluto and the nodes and figure that shit out, man. You need guidance to run your life as well. And you also just need to use all these resources that I'm seeing. That's the message I'm seeing, is the resources are here. If you're not using them, you're wasting time, literally. So you guys are going to have to decode your spiritual science and understand really the wealth of information that exists inside of you. That's what I'm getting. And there is a lot of work to do when it comes to the growth, the self-work. And you got to take your time with it, man. And ultimately the work is being a more nurturing person, a more loving person. Let me be clear, because that devil represents work. That's Saturn's energy once again, and that's the ancient ruler of Aquarius. So if you guys don't know your Saturn by the end of the year, now that you're watching this, shame on you, dude, because you really should fucking take this to heart, quite literally. And think about how that reflects your true obligations in this life and the meaning of why you're here. And I got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm seeing that you guys are unblocking your money block blockages and becoming more financially secure. But also what I'm seeing is that a lot of this is because of a misunderstanding of principle, where it's like it's really, the energy is greed. I'm gonna just call it out as a Saturn Taurus. It's greed. It's just that you want way more because you don't trust. You need to trust yourself, and you already have enough resources is literally what this is saying. You have more than enough resources. You lack direction. You lack clarity. You lack purpose. And that's why you feel the need to gain more to protect yourself against fear. It's because you need a direction for your gifts. You have gifts already. If you're not giving them, you're going to feel stagnant and like not valuable, basically. A person who's only living at a fraction of their being is only going to experience a fraction of their fulfillment. You get what I'm saying? So your life is a gift, and you have to be able to know yourself to give yourself. And that's real. So let's see what else we got. And this is just like, delete that I can't shit from your vocabulary. Delete it forever. Whether you think you can or can't, you're fucking right. So Spirit's really calling you guys to understand your values, because these are the guidelines to every decision you make. So really take time to understand your values and love yourself to your core. And this says love the earth too, specifically. It's like some of y'all are too detached right now from humanity. You're too detached from your brothers and sisters, or you kind of assume that, like, you know, you want to make a change, so you got to stay in your own energy. And you're kind of right, but at the same time, man, you might be artificially separating yourself from everybody. And that's not something we want to do. You know, this is saying it's like, it's great for you to be a focus. It's imperative that you are your priority, but at the same time, if you don't leave a space for others, man, then that just says that you're a leech, basically. Like, you have to reciprocate, and there's our Taurus energy, upright. Security comes through giving, is what this says. If you look out for your brothers and sisters, and we all look out for each other, there's no fucking issue, right? Simply put. So use your mind more, man. Y'all have genius ideas, and you're just gonna have to take time to let Spirit speak through you. And quit trying to figure everything out through your animalistic natures. Raise your consciousness, is what that says. Every problem has solutions, man, and we have too much manpower and woman power and mind power to be really just looping shit, or really, like, you know, you can figure anything out. And there's energy blockages I'm seeing is really what this is. It's gonna say, like, some of y'all aren't grounded enough. You really don't. You're too in your head. You need to be in your fucking body. You need to really take time to earth yourself, like, once a day, to sit your ass on the planet at least once a week, man, but try it once a day. Disconnect from other people's energy. Some of y'all are just super empaths, and that just makes it hard for you to deal with interacting with the world, because not only do you suffer a loss of yourself, you suffer this pain from everybody else and their ignorance. So it's like, why would you want to be involved? I feel you, man. You'd want to be by yourself forever. But you might be a healer. That might be why, because you see a different dimension, and you really bring a different vibration in. So not everybody's gonna like you. Some will reject your gifts, but they might need it the most, man. And if they don't accept it, fuck them, dude. You're from the future, so just remember why you're here. You're here to bring something more positive into being. You know, and it's okay to be mad. Get pissed off if you got to, dude, but just find a direction for this anger and learn self-control so that these frustrations get channeled and transmuted into love. You're an alchemist, aren't you? So shit, bruh. You know, learn to protect yourself so you can protect the fucking world. That's really what this is, guys. Some of y'all need to join Simplified Astrology, because I'm speaking to a lot of astrologers who are going to change the world with astrology. And if you're not in that course, man, if you're not walking through the guidelines I've set, use your resources. Because I'm like throwing that shit at you, but it's going to be imperative that you free yourself to free other people. 100%. And a lot of you guys are old as fuck. This is indigo children. It's like Atlantis. Look at this, man. You know, you might have come from ancient Kemet. You might be even older. The knowledge that your spirit has exists far beyond the reaches of your physical perception. So you're going to have to take time to raise your frequency to really inherit your spiritual birthright. That's facts, man. And it's going to say some of y'all really are not going to heal until you serve the world. I'm going to say that shit again. Some of you guys will not heal until you serve the world, because your soul is a different caliber. So until you break out the fucking matrix, you're going to keep feeling small and broken, because you're not meant to be there. You're meant to free other people. And that's why your life feels like fucking hell. That's why you feel like there's no meaning, is because other people feel that shit too, fam, and you're about to break them out of that too. You hear what I'm saying? Like, get excited, because the world will thank you later. Y'all need to be chanting that Saturn mantra every fucking week, every Saturday, or every day. Understand your karma, clear your karma, get on your dharma, help other people off this fucking earth. Been here for too fucking long, bro. Oh, my Pluto Sag, man. You got some things to teach other people as well, but you also need to learn and forever be a student, okay? I heard Aquarius could never get enough of this shit, but I think it's about time for us to go to Pisces. Woo! Let me do one more spread with the tarot for y'all and just see if there's anything else that the Aquarius rising needs to know when it comes to this year ahead, because big blessings are coming for you guys. And like I said, a lot of this is going to be somewhat of an inheritance when you step into higher forms of your own being. And this is, again, the not the north node, but the new moon in the 11th. And that's really about setting your sights on the future and distant horizons and thinking and dreaming big. And this is really about confidence, being able to trust yourself. And, you know, there's a lot, because of the way you guys think and the way you perceive things, you're going to be drawn to the problems because you're great at rising to a challenge. So instead of feeling the feeling of defeat, you need to be able to let that flow through your body and then get yourself back into action and just learn how to redirect your energy. I think that's the clear message for you, is the goddess wants you to know you need to be able to redirect your energy. The goddess needs you to know you need to be able to redirect your energy through true empathy for yourself and unconditional love, okay? And that's going to help you reconnect to humanity and then feel like more of a boss, feel more in control, and also not be pissed at the world or yourself. Because we need a channel for our frustration, man, because we're not here to break down things or destroy things. We're trying to build up because we're frustrated. That's going to be a waste of energy and really just, you gain no knowledge from that shit, man. So opening your mind to your emotions this year is going to help you have more patience for yourself and see your resourcefulness, is what I'm seeing. But you just have to make space for the downloads. Not only do you need to decode your spiritual science, you need an everyday practice that's going to help you receive this shit. So once again, I said this to Capricorn, I'll say it to Aquarius. If you guys are not meditating every day, start there. And that's going to change your whole life inadvertently in positive ways, okay? So that's for some Aquarius stars to think about and ponder about. And we're going to get into Pisces now and talk about this new moon in the 10th house, which is where I'm tripping, aren't I? No, that's new moon in the 10th house. Yeah, exactly. And Saturn in the 1st. Yep. New moon in the 10th house. So what that's really going to say is that you Pisces risings, before I say that, Aquarius, may you manifest all that you desire in this lifetime. May you inspire others to do the same. May you be so truly blessed that you show others that they are master manifestors too. Put the seeds of inspiration in these people and help them change the world for the better. So let's get into the Pisces energy, okay? So the new moon for the Pisces rising is going to be in the 10th house. And the new moon in the 10th house really talks about new opportunities and new ambitions and new sights, basically. Some of you guys specifically may be starting a new business. You may be going self-employed, entrepreneurial, going a completely different road, creating your opportunity literally yourself. And I applaud you for that. Thanks for taking the road of no guarantees to make the world a better place and give your gifts through love. Fuck yes. May you be blessed. May you be prosperous. May Lakshmi bless you as well, to show others that we can all win at the same time. So what I'm also hip to is that this is releasing fears about the world. This is about trusting God, trusting the universe, and that's really Saturn in your 1st house. And that really comes with the realization of your worth and that the universe has infinite prosperity. Okay? That your imagination holds power. So you're recognizing your authority on a deeper level as a co-creator, knowing that you have the operant power of imagination, choice, action, and voice, But you also got to surrender some to the universe, man. Give things time. You take steps and let God take some steps as well. And don't be too egotistical. Don't be too pragmatic either. It's like, yeah, you need goals to aspire for and build tangibly. But at the same time, it's like you have to believe and let faith be part of the equation as well. And I'm also taking kind of same thing as the Sagittarius rising. It's like, I even said this just a second ago, but to go even deeper, do not be so bold. And this is Sagittarius sun. Don't be so bold. Don't be so arrogant to the point where you feel like God owes you something just because you are. You know, there's some truth to that sentiment, but at the same time, it's like if you yourself are not willing to give that to yourself, God has no business giving that shit to you as well. So this really comes down to, do you deserve it? Do you feel worthy of it? Do you feel ready for it? And some of you might say yes, but you really feel like no. And that's the challenge. And I'm not saying this to taunt you. I'm saying this, get your body to agree with your mind and listen to your body and try to make sure those two are in connection, your heart and your mind, make them synchronize. And this one is saying that you may need to set better boundaries in your life personally as well. When it comes to your associates or even your environment, you need to cleanse your environment. You need to psychically protect yourself a little bit more, because there's things latched onto your energy, fam. And don't say that to just scare you. I just say the reason you feeling fucking drained is because you're so psychically aware and you need to reclaim space in your boundaries. I mean, everybody's psychic, but you're probably aware of this stuff. You have a very loving demeanor, loving mind, and love is coming your way. Let that be a sign for those listening that if you've been manifesting a partnership or a soulmate, it's coming in for you, for real. 10th house new moon. And this is a strong bond. This is something that's really integral to your growth. This can be karmic in a good way, basically. Jupiter Pisces in the 6th house. This is saying you got to look at life for the meaning it's showing you right now. There's lessons being presented to you, so pay the fuck attention at this point. Spirit, what is the message for these Pisces risings when it comes to this 10th house new moon? Saturn in the 1st house. You guys can't be so damn hard on yourselves right now, man. Remember that life is giving you lessons. So take them in and really don't expect yourself to have it all figured out. So I'm seeing self-love is really imperative for you guys right here. That you show up for yourself and that you unload this guilt, or that you like really take time to clarify your mind when things disturb you. Like truly, if your thoughts are disturbing you, it's because you haven't taken the time to explore them. And that's what I'm seeing in these cards too. Same thing with the dice. Like, don't run from conflict. Take time to sit in it just for a little bit till you understand it and rise above it, okay? But you don't get anywhere running from your problems. You just get tired. And then you got to deal with your problems while you're tired, fam. Let's not do that. All right, I'm putting these back and I'm leaving the Lovers. And let me put the Ace of Swords out here too, man. I gotta see what you need to really receive. What's the point? Some of y'all are literally wondering that shit. What's the fucking point? So you gotta have faith in life, fam. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta realize you are the light when you find yourself in a dark place. Because I know Saturn in the 1st can feel like that shit sometimes, man, where it's like, does anybody care? Is God there? Why the fuck do I exist? Like some of y'all be feeling like, just give it one more day, man. Always give it one more day. This too shall pass. I just want to say your biggest wins are yet to come. Victory is in your future. Everything that you want to manifest is coming to you. And also, be aware that God knows you better than yourself. And the beautiful thing about that is that you will create things better than you imagine. Most definitely, I'm telling you, because the world is looking out for you. And your love, your empathy, even though it's easy to be overwhelmed by it and that sensitivity, that really does give you a power. And that does give you, through the law of vibration and the law of attraction, a lot of karmic credit, a lot of good things. Like you reap rewards from that in ways you don't understand. Not insulting your intelligence. I'm telling you, it's unconscious growth and unconscious seed planting. So I'm seeing with this 4 of Pentacles, agency is really important, that you just stay true to yourself and remember that you have power and that you take action. You be disciplined every day. And I mean, this is the Capricorn sun energy. You need to be disciplined every single day and then just take action every single day to move yourself forward. Sometimes resting is action as well, but do take action and move. And this is in reverse because this says that, you know, life is always going to give you questions to figure out. So avoid the hopelessness. Be optimistic about figuring things out, man. There's no reason you should have everything figured the fuck out. For real. Give some of this shit to God. Give some of this to God. Some of y'all need to pray more. Some of y'all need to pray your asses off. Dead ass. Not lying to you, B, bro. It's like if you aren't praying, Saturn says do that fucking work now. It's time for us to really make this connection to the divine, to understand why the hell we are here. What is our true obligations? I see some of you guys suffering from compassion fatigue, getting real tired, holding the world's problems, and it makes sense. And a lot of you guys have Saturn in Pisces who do listen to me, and I will just say that your dreams are coming true, man, and a lot of pressure is about to be taken off of you in that return. So be patient. I heard upright. It's like Saturn going through the first says hard times are coming, but that's what creates powerful people, you know, and you have the resources within you, man. So just understand life will put you through tests and you will grow. And you don't always get everything right, and that's totally okay. Sometimes you'll make mistakes, and don't take that to heart, man. You can't let success get to your head, and you can't let failure get to your heart. You need to be stable inside of yourself. Here's that Saturn energy again. You need to be firm within yourself so the world can't move you. You hear what I'm saying? And this is the hardest lesson the world can give you, man. Saturn fucking hates being in the first house. But I'm telling you guys are developing the Philosopher's Stone. You are building the most priceless gem that you will ever possess in your whole entire fucking life, because that's the gift of integrity and sovereignty. And I know with Neptune up in the mix in your first house, a lot of y'all are fucking confused right now. Like beyond confused, because everything is converging and diverging, and you know, it's like you're burning for love and it's damn near burning you up, man. It's crazy. So your sense of boundaries is needing work, and you're working on it actively, so take your time clarifying all that shit. And you're mad at the fucking world is mad at you, and it's like you just gonna have to let it all out, dude. I don't know what else to tell you, man. It's a lot to express, but you will feel better. You gotta get it off your chest. Let that shit out, fam. Let that shit the fuck out. Let it out, let it out. Because I'm feeling for you guys, a lot of injustice has also happened to you. Some of you have inadvertently created this bullshit yourself because you didn't know any better, and I'm not blaming you. Seriously, that's how it goes. So empathy and forgiveness and patience and grace is really required at this time, because without that, it's easy to lose sight of the faith or the hope, okay? So what else do we have for the Pisces rising, Pisces first house spirit? What is it for these beautiful souls? Aquarius energy. You need to link your energy to the greater good, the collective, the community. And you can do that just by yourself meditating and just envision the world being more powerful. Send energy to the world, literally. Ground yourself on the earth. Kick it with your friends and family, literally. You know, some of you guys need to start a community of your own and start posting your content and start putting your energy into your message, your social media, and start creating content and sharing this with the world so you can help others by freeing your energy with inspiration for others. The creative act will cause healing for you and inspiration for the world. And that's a collective benefit, and that compounds and grows over time. So start as soon as possible. Don't wait until you're perfect, just start. So what I was seeing is physical exercises needed to unblock our energy and to keep things moving and flowing. And for some of you guys, sexual healing is really important as well, to overcome some of those traumas that you've experienced and then get a better connection with not just the feeling of safety, but also creativity. And imagining and creating, chanting, dancing, like these things can make you feel more safe inherently of themselves. So it's vitally important that you guys drink a lot of water and that you release. And some of you guys are going to need to go to therapy. You know, you may have been considering it or you're already doing it. I applaud you guys for using the resources available, you know, because you are not meant to put the whole weight of the world on your fucking back. We all have to do it at the same time. And that means we need to be able to collaborate together to show each other when to take breaks and help each other take breaks at the same time. You guys need to not be afraid of asking for help as well. You know, but I take it that y'all are soulful people and you're taking your spirituality so damn serious at this time. You're being so spiritual, it's making it hard for you to be a fucking human. So give yourself a little bit more empathy for real, because you need that. You really need to forgive yourself for not knowing any better. I, of course, don't know where that applies to you specifically, but that came through so damn strong. If you knew better, you'd do better. So it's like you think because you have to learn, you're stupid, and that's a false assumption. If you knew everything, God would have no reason to put you here, basically. Think about that. Oh, shit. I don't know, something like the wax, like third house, Chiron, Pluto. I know somebody got healed by those words. I love you so damn much. I'd do this shit again for you. So I want you guys to master magic within your lifetime and remember that you are a star, that you can create anything in this life. So create through the heart, because the heart is the seat of your soul. And when you create through the heart with unconditional love, God will help you manifest. If you're creating from your root or your false crown, God is probably going to get in your fucking way. And that's the whole point of Saturn in Pisces, is you need to understand and overstand and understand principle so you can create perfect love, perfect trust, divine will in the world. Pisces, may you be blessed. May you manifest all that you desire in this lifetime and inspire others to do the same. Guide others towards evolution, the natural, linear progression of existence. Deadass. I'm here to speak love and life into you guys. It's your boy, Mr. Meyer, with the fire, here to share ideas and take the collective vibration higher. You guys should be joining Simplified Astrology at this point. If you're watching this before New Year's, I'm letting you guys know I'm increasing the price to $500. And this information is priceless. It's not even about the money. Do you want it or not? Because if you do, you'll stop at nothing to get it. So study your chart, study your astrology, learn your spiritual science, guys, and learn your evolutionary path and get on it. Be intentional and speak the truth. Help others with their growth. And let me tell you guys, you can earn karmic credit. It's important we pay off our karma. And what that means is understand the law of cause and effect so that we can take full responsibility for the repercussions of our actions and create patterns for the best and highest good of all. So a lot of us might be paying off karmic debt, fixing things that we may have done. Some of us are racking up karmic credit. Some of us are doing both. Do not be broke as fuck in the astral plane. Get paid, okay? So you need to raise that vibration. Tap in with your boy. I will just say, guys, the readings, got a couple more before the year ends. The link is in the description, markdavidmeyer.com. That's also where you find Simplified Astrology. So do yourself a favor and jump on that before the end of the year or before the calendar spot gets taken. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope this warmed your heart and soul. I hope this was the integration that you needed. This was something I needed. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for listening. I love you from the depths of my soul. Blessed be, blessed we.